Welcome back to another episode of Neon Leon. How are all you vital idols? Finally, welcome back to another episode of Neon Leon. How are all you vital idols doing? Boy, howdy, has things been rough the last couple of days on the internet. I mean, like, this Roblox story is already insane. It is getting heavily suppressed on YouTube. And no, that ain't just me making shit up. I ain't even covered it yet. You've got big name channels that normally rake in views, and don't get me wrong, their views still look good, like to smaller channels and whatnot. But compared to other videos they put out, raked over the coals. And what smaller channels, whether it be Atreus, Hypno, Clownfish TV, well over 500,000 subscribers, getting 5,000 views in just 4 hours, or 4,000 views in 5 hours, whatever it was. Like, it is insane the level of censorship that YouTube was putting on this story, and it makes you wonder why. But it's not just that. YouTube is in fact also in danger because Hollywood writers, directors, producers, the WGA, the Film Actors Guild, the whole nine, the Screen Actors Guild, whatever it may be, they've stated that YouTube is where the people and the money are, and they're correct. But that doesn't mean that they should usurp this, because that's what they've stated that they're going to do. They are headed to YouTube to try and take over. So yeah, all that and more. It's going to be pretty crazy. So we're going to get into all that before we do go ahead and hit that subscribe button, you know, if you haven't hit it before. And we got some pre-stream legends to shout out. Kalika Gamer with a 5-banger. Hola, amigos. How you doing? I saw Slacks, the horror film. Never again will I take a recommendation. I've never even heard of this. I have no idea what Slacks is. With that being said, take recommendations from me. I have great taste. This is for you, bud. And then we have Jake Martin donating 5 Words of Paradise gifted memberships. That is 5 more vital idols. Let's see. Who'd you hit? You hit, let's just take a look-see here real quick. Justin Channels, Sal the Hamster, Mage Wolf, Dragon Master, and MS. If any of y'all ain't joined the Discord, then by golly, you better join that goddamn Discord, because, I mean, even if the membership's gifted, even if you don't upkeep it, just one membership and you got access for life. And then you can talk about all sorts of craziness. So, yes, Jake, thank you so much. You didn't need to. You did. It means the absolute wild to me. We, of course, got to get you your clip.
You know what? You just made the list. Oh, no.
Oh, here we go.
Alrighty, let's see who we got in the house. Let's see, we got Cookies in here. I'll wait for fucking years. Well, truly, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Cookies. Philip Morgan is in the house. We got Charlie Nuclear. Thank you so much, brother. Again, Kalika Gamer. Dax, not our best mod on the whole damn land. Collective Post-Wall Karens. Dog starts to feel better only for her and excitement feeling better. She resprained herself. Oh, my goodness. Yep, that's a dog for you. But no, I'm glad she's at least somewhat doing better. Bishop, how you doing, you beautiful motherfucker? Badger Ray, that's right. Bastards came in here strong. Thank you so much, Badger. Boy, did we have a fun time over on his show. Gravestone is in the house. Granola Grin is here. You love to see it. Is there anybody else? Oh, Pulseman. That's a name I've not heard in a long time. Golden Apples, Release the McCracken is here. Scott Hotvet, Hovidet, whatever. Serranos is, so when Leona coming back? Leona ain't coming. Leona 42%ed herself. I would need some major like incentive for that character to come back. I don't even know if I have the tools for it anymore, but I would need some major incentive for that to come back. Maybe sometime in the future there's a real good joke to be done with it. But yeah, that time is not now. Rick Costa is here. Thank you so much, Rick. Watermelon Amalgamite is in the house. Let's see. There's so many. Melissa Lord, you love to see it. Ronnie is here. The saltiest buttered bags. Niat from Film Comics Explained. How you doing? So many of y'all. Truly appreciated. Dempsey is here. Let's see. Akuma Music Productions. All right, guys. Look. Nick, you love it. Nick, how you doing, brother? All right. So but we gotta get into. We got content to get into. So before we get into the content, final thing, we gotta do the grift. Like obligatory pre-content grift. We got some tiers up in here. Tiers every single stream. Tier 1, we make $100. I extend the show by an hour and bring those of you that have donated on, and we've got some great things to go over. Tier 2, spin the wheel of torture. Last time we spun that, it landed on Zombievers, and frankly, that movie was terrible. It's not as bad as Alien Earth, but by God, was it bad. And y'all really put me through the ringer with putting Zombievers on that list. And of course, final tier, Tier 3, is the Sunday special stream. I normally take Sundays off, but we do an extra special stream on Sunday just for y'all. So, that being said, hit some numbers, and guys, let's get into it. We have got the Roblox story to start with, because you know what? If this show is going to get censored anyway, may as well start with this shit. State of Louisiana sues Roblox, alleges failure to protect children from predators. And guys, this is 100% accurate. This is what Roblox is doing. Now, obviously, you're going to have issues with any sort of online game. I mean, that's always been the case. World of Warcraft, RuneScape, I'm sure Call of Duty, there's always going to be people in these spaces, just like in any space, that want to do bad things, take advantage of things. The difference with Roblox is that they have gone out of their way not only to not address and take the steps to fix the issue, but to punish those who were trying to take the matters in their own hands to fix the issue. And not taking matters in their own hands is in finding these pedos and beating the shit out of them, things like that. No. Just by getting their information and enough evidence to warrant a police visit, and by taking that information to the police. Like, that's what Roblox was stopping people from doing. They were actively, and probably still are actively, defending predators. So, yeah, the state of Louisiana decided to, like Melissa Lord was saying, put the boot up their ass. All right, Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill announced Thursday the state has filed a lawsuit against Roblox Corp, accusing the #1 gaming site for children and teens of facilitating child sexual abuse material and failing to protect children from predators. Here's the bitch of the bunch. It's shit like this is the why they're going to want to institute Real ID on the internet. Like, that's what it boils down to. We're all talking about censorship on the internet, having to give up your identity, the fact that freedom and anonymity are effectively going to be gone is because of shit like this. Like the conspiratorial tinfoil hat part of my brain, part of my noggin, part of my gray matter makes me wonder, is this why? Is this just a front? Are they in cahoots with the government to like actively make this stuff worse, so that pushing the agenda of removing online anonymity and getting Real ID and censorship and the Child Safety Act and all that is a more palatable option? Is that what's happening? Probably not. But it's not a 0% chance. The lawsuit filed in the 21st Judicial District Court alleges that Roblox has knowingly and intentionally failed to implement basic safety controls, inform parents of potential dangers, and remove harmful content from this platform. Due to Roblox's lack of safety protocols, it endangers the safety of children of Louisiana. Well, really, safety of the entire world. Merle said in a statement, Roblox is overrun with harmful content and child predators because it prioritizes user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. Every parent should be aware of the clear and present danger all right, Harrison Ford, posed their children by Roblox so they can prevent the unthinkable from ever happening in their own home. And again, is this going to be on any other platform? Yes, to varying degrees, absolutely. I mean, you had this shit on Club Penguin back in the day, which was owned by Disney. And this is before we knew that Disney facilitated in the grooming of minors, but that's neither here nor there. The point is, this is always going to be places. It's Roblox's response to the situation that makes this truly troubling. Roblox launched in 2006. Oh, and by the way, this article calls it the #1 destination for children and teens and whatnot. That cannot be understated. Roblox is the #1 game in the world and has been for a while now. It eclipses Minecraft. It eclipses World of Warcraft. It eclipses Fortnite. Like, This is the #1 game in the world, and the #1 game in the world does not have the proper protocols to put the kibosh on child endangerment when it comes to grooming and things to that effect. Hot take: the right to privacy is going to be eroded under the guise of safety. That's not a hot take at all. That's 100% factual. Allows users to create and play interactive games or experiences and communicate in real time. The platform reports nearly 82 million daily active users, more than 6.4 million experiences. 82 million daily active users. If even 2% of that, if even 1% of that is child predators, holy shit, that's a lot of motherfucking child predators. Dempsey coming in with that membership chat. Member for 8 months. Thank you so much. Why y'all you people doing in my bathroom? Oh, that's a really weird statement to read while talking about child predators. Thank you so much, Dempsey. Truly appreciate it, homie. According to the company data, 20% of users are under the age of 9. 20% ages 9 to 12. 16 ages 13 to 16. 44% 17 or older. That is the amount of children on this game is insane. And to be fair, it makes sense. It is predominantly a children's game. The state of Louisiana claims Roblox does not verify user ages or require parental consent, allowing children to bypass age restrictions and enabling predators to pose as minors. I mean, at least on Steam, all the NSFW stuff is turned off from the beginning. You have to actively turn it back on. It does have age verification. Now it's easy to spoof. Yeah, but guess what? Neopets had age verification back in 2002. And I was spoofing that shit because, like, it's not fucking hard to do, but at least there is some sort of preventative measures there. Now, people are going to find a way around it. Yeah, sure, but then that's just the world we live in. The lawsuit also cites examples of games containing sexually explicit material and simulated sexual activity, as well as reports of groups trading child pornography. Is anybody shocked by this? One cited incident occurred last month in Livingston Parish, where authorities arrested a suspect accused of possessing child sexual abuse material while using Roblox. Investigators say the individual used voice-altering technology to mimic a young female voice in order to lure and exploit minors on the platform. The lawsuit seeks permanent injunctive relief, restitution to the state, attorney's fees, civil penalties, and other damages under Louisiana law. However, is it going to cite anything to actually change the policies of this godforsaken game? So, not too terribly long ago, by not too terribly long ago, I mean literally earlier today, Asmongold released a video on this situation. Notice what he titled it. They don't want you to know this. Notice what's not even in the description. Anything about Roblox. How do I know this is about Roblox? A, it's the biggest story going on right now, so I figured he'd cover it. But B, I went through and I read the comments, and a lot of comments do bring up Roblox. Notice how in my stream today, what I titled it, I didn't mention Roblox in the title, not in the description. It's titled Massive Gaming Lawsuit. That could be anything. Is that going to stop this stream from getting censored or taken down or having less viewership? Honestly, I don't know. I truly have no idea. We're going to give it a shot, but I can tell you guys already, the views right now are lower than they were last week. Now, is that anecdotal? Maybe. Who's to say? Maybe people just got shit to do on their Friday fucking night. Totally verifiable. Totally fair. But I'll be real. I don't think so. I truly think this video, this stream is not pushed out as much as my normal Friday night streams because I got a very easily identifiable Roblox character on the fucking thumbnail. So yeah, the censorship for this goes mad crazy. So we're going to get into this video. We're going to react to it before we do. Jake Martin with a 10 banger says, make wood chippers great again. Straight facts, dog. Straight up facts. Yeah, let's go ahead. You know what? This is a good one.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Alrighty, so let's see what Asmongold has to say. You can tell it's a serious video because he broke out the potato cam. So, all right, maybe we'll get some more insight into this, or maybe he'll be retarded and we can call him retarded. Let's find out.
Hi guys, it's me again. Hi guys, it's me again. Today we're going to talk about Roblox. Very popular game. I actually didn't know how popular it was. It has over 100 million daily users. Now, how many of those...
To be fair, until relatively recently, I also did not know how insanely popular Roblox was. Like, I hear it brought up in the circles and on the gaming websites and things like that. But, I mean, again, so is Minecraft, Fortnite. Like, all these games are popular. But if you were to ask someone, just walk up on the street and ask a rando what the most popular video game in the world is, How many of y'all think they're going to answer Roblox? Honestly, not too terribly many, if I had to just wager a guess. So, yeah, needless to say, this is one of those things that people have probably been incredibly underestimated.
100 million daily users are predators. I don't know the answer, but I know what the answer isn't. The answer is not 0. And Roblox doesn't want you to know that. They're really, really worried about people finding that out because a lot of kids use Roblox. Kids are all the time going on Roblox. They play it all the time. I know multiple parents that have kids that use Roblox, and none of them know about the problems that are on this platform. But there are some people that do know.
You want to know what I know about Roblox? Here's what I knew about Roblox. You can apparently, so I've never played it. I don't even know what it is in terms of how it functions. I truly have no interest. But what I do know is that at least one of the mechanics behind the game is that it's not really its own game. It is a game where inside that game, you make your own games. Or at least that's one function of it. I don't know if that's what the whole experience is, but that's at least a function of it. You make your own video games inside this game, and then other people can play the games you build. And I've seen some really, really cool Sonic the Hedgehog fan games made in Roblox. And that is the extent of what I know. Have I ever played them? No. Do I know anything about them? No. I've just seen like YouTube clips or whatnot. That is the extent of what I know about it. But apparently, it's incredibly fucking popular.
Two of those people, Gideon and Schlepp, who are going out of their way to capture predators that are looking for kids on Roblox and then get them arrested. I think Schlepp said he has contributed to and led to the arrest of 6 predators that were on.
Now, Gideon and Schlepp, the individuals that he's referring to, they don't do anything illegal. They don't do anything that could break the case. What they do is they find these predators on Roblox. They find out that they're predators, take them off platform. They're like, hey, let's move this to Discord. The predators don't know they're talking to, grown fucking men. They go on Discord and they get all the information and evidence to prove they're a predator on Discord. Off the Roblox platform. That's incredibly important to know. And then, with the information they get off of Discord, they take it to the police, which is the correct thing to do. And the police handle it from there. That is what they do. It's insane. Like, first of all, it's completely legal. It's how situations like this are supposed to be handled. That way there's no, these pedos getting off on a technicality in court or anything because of interference.
Roblox, this is an amazing thing. Big W for him, big L for Roblox, but not according to them. See, Roblox is concerned that by Schlepp doing this...
It's funny you say that, Leonardo Gostal. Where's Chris Hansen when you need him? I saw something today on X saying that there is actually, that Chris Hansen is going to be working on some sort of project that is an anti-Roblox project. I don't know the extent of it, but that's what we're seeing, what I'm hearing. So if we get more information on that, I'll report on that.
Schlepp is putting kids in danger. That's right. By arresting and by doing things that lead to the arrest of child predators. That's right. You are putting, guess what, children at risk.
This is exactly what they said. Yes, this is exactly what Roblox has claimed. Roblox actually permanently banned Schlepp, the one of the 2 users who was going after these predators. Roblox permanently banned Schlepp from the game for exposing these child predators and claiming that him doing that actually puts children in danger. Make that make sense.
Now, I understand the idea of vigilante justice not being always good, but the problem is that vigilante justice prevails when normal justice fails, which is actually not accurate for Roblox.
Okay, actually, hold on. I was going to say something. Maybe Asmongold's about to cover it. One sec.
Roblox, because failing would imply that you tried, and it sure doesn't seem like Roblox is trying.
Okay, no, he didn't cover it. Or at least, yeah, so I'm going to say it. There is no vigilante justice here. Vigilante justice would be if these individuals, if Schlepp, Gideon, whatnot, if they went outside the law and handled the issue themselves. But that's not what they're doing. Everything they are doing is perfectly legal. It's no different than reporting a crime, any other crime, to your own local law enforcement. So there's no vigilante justice here because they are saying, hey, officers, here's the evidence we have. Now do with it what you will to enforce the law. They're not enforcing the law. They're taking it upon themselves to enforce any law. Therefore, it's not even vigilante justice. Film Comics Explained, my boy Niat with a 10-banger. Leon's been on streams for 8 hours straight, nonstop. What a machine, a.k.a. Hybrid. You son of a bitch. P.S. Chris Hansen's doing a Roblox doc, I think. He'll get people to take a seat in the game. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. As long as it's not like sensationalized and hyped up and faked and whatnot, as long as it is real and has authenticity to it, like we get from actual YouTubers and whatnot reporting on this, then you know what? I can get behind that. That's good. My boy, Niat, this is for you, brother.
You one ugly motherfucker.
Bingo, bango, bongo. Thank you so much. Means absolute wild to me. Let's go, son.
Roblox is right about one thing, though. It is a danger. Now, it's not a danger to the kids, but it is a danger to Roblox, the company, because Roblox has an image to maintain. They want to maintain that they're an image, that they're a company with the image that it is safe for kids. Kids can go on this platform, they can play whatever games they want, and they can do whatever they want to do, and they're going to be okay on their platform. Well, that's not true. It's pretty obvious that's not true. But anybody that talks about it, they're trying to shut them down. Roblox has put out at this point multiple press releases or multiple statements talking about why they're against vigilante justice. And at the end of the day, I can see why. But the problem is that you're not working with any of the law enforcement and you're not doing anything to stop this yourself.
And that is the big thing. So I talked about this a bit on Badger Show, but maybe you didn't see it, or maybe you tuned in late or whatnot. So I'll bring this up again. So when Jadeon and Schlep put these videos out, so the very first thing they do before they take it to Discord, before they report it to the law enforcement, before any of that, they report the user to Roblox. At which point, what do you think Roblox does? I'll give you a sec. If your answer was absolutely fucking nothing, then you would be correct. So upon Roblox doing nothing to punish and remove from the platform these child predators, these individuals take it into their own hands and then take the information to them. Not really take it into their own hands, but they gather the information and send it to law enforcement. So the only time Roblox has removed these predators, the only time they have banned the accounts of these predators, is when the videos go out. When the videos go out and they get mega viral and there's an outcry about it, Roblox then bans these predators in response. Basically, they're operating under the optics of, if we ignore this, it'll go away, until it's too big, then they have to do something. And they're not doing it because it's the right thing to do. They're doing it to placate angry individuals.
This is the big problem that a lot of these platforms have. And I want to let you guys know that every platform has this problem. This is nothing special with Roblox. Oh, wow, Roblox is doing this. Nobody else is doing this. No.
Well, I could be wrong. But I would say that this is something special because other parties, other video games, other social media sites, whatever it may be, I would think do go out of their way to look. I get it. People put in reports for stupid shit and whatnot. But if you're banning somebody for child sexual predatory behaviors, I would like to think that these other platforms take those sorts of accusations seriously and they look at chat logs and they look at player behavior and things of that effect and do take action. Now, why do I think that's the case for other platforms and not Roblox? Because other platforms don't have this fucking issue being blown up all over the mainstream media and don't have to do press conferences saying we sided with the fucking pedos.
Here, Facebook has this problem. Instagram has this problem. You know it has the problem. TikTok.
I doubt Facebook has this problem because nobody on Facebook is younger than 77.
Oh my God. You got Twitter. And then, okay, let's go even farther than that. Let's look at the Boy Scouts. Let's look at the church. Let's look at schools. How about daycares? Every single
Exactly. This is not just an online issue. That is an excellent point. This is not just an online issue. Like, every institution you just listed has issues with this. Dude, my mom, when I was a little kid, I wanted to join the Boy Scouts. She said no because she didn't want fucking Scoutmaster Kevin touching me in my no-no spots. Like, that's not the reason she said. She said, well, she did say that, but less gracefully. She also said that if I joined the Boy Scouts, I'd grow up to be gay. So there was that. My mother said a lot of things about me being gay. I wonder where that came from. Dude, there was this one Halloween. This is funny as shit, right? So there was this one Halloween where my mother was like, what was the statement? I was dressed as Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. That was my Halloween costume. I was in 3rd grade. And I don't remember how it came up. My mother said, remember how parents have the conversation with their kids, they'll still love them even if they're gay? Remember, we never had that conversation. And she fucking left the room. Like, that's a legit, I don't even know how that came about, but, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, truly, and you know what? Fuck you, Nia. Appreciate you, homie. But anyway, so yeah. Oh, Demon Carol's in the house. Lucy Lemonbug is here. How y'all doing? Truly appreciate. Anyway, point is, this shit happens everywhere, and it's wrong no matter what.
Single place where there's kids, there's predators. Guess what? It sounds bad to say, but people fish where the fish are. And the problem isn't that. That is not the fundamental issue that people are angry about, because we know this is a fact of life. It is a problem. It's something that we need to work on. We need to arrest these people, catch them, and make sure it happens as infrequently as possible. But we know that it happens. The problem isn't that it happened. The problem is that you're hiding it. The problem is that you're trying.
And this is exactly what the Catholic Church did. Look, no offense to all y'all Catholics out there beginning you watching, but let's be real. We all know what happened under fucking Pope Benedict. People start weaseling in to become a fucking Catholic priest, just an excuse to touch the little boys. And what happened? Instead of, getting rid of those priests, they started hiding it and moving around to other churches. Like, this is a verifiable thing that fucking happened. Yes, people get pissed off when kids get touched, fucking obviously, but they get even more pissed off when the powers that be hide that shit, because they're more worried about their own skins and their own reputation than the safety of fucking children.
To suppress people that are trying to make it happen less, and you're not putting in the due diligence and the necessary effort to put in minimum safety requirements for kids that are able to go on this platform. Why is it? And it's all these very, very simple things, right? So as far as I know, I don't know this for sure, okay? I haven't really been on Roblox. Maybe I should make a video. Maybe tomorrow when I go on stream, I can make a video going on Roblox, speed run to being groomed. I wonder if we...
I will not be making a video like that, because that would require putting Roblox on my PC, and I've got... Guys, I won't lie. I've got better fucking things to do. I'll let the professionals who are good at faking being children do all that nonsense. I'm already a man child as is. I don't need to fake being a child to get groomed for a video. But you know what? Go for it. At least lolly or legal. That's a whole different conversation. And that's a conversation that I would be willing to have on a different stream or whatnot. Me and Mama Akko talked about that just a little bit, either earlier today or yesterday or whatnot. But yeah, that's a completely different conversation.
You can get to a whole minute. And so anyway, so Roblox, why can you even type the word lolly in Roblox? Why can you even type certain different word combinations that it doesn't automatically red flag your account? And
yeah, I've heard this. I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that there are no word filters on Roblox. Like, dude, I was playing RuneScape at like 12 years old or some shit, and they had word filters for all kinds of stuff. Not just swear words, but anything that could even be like alluded to being sexual innuendos or whatnot would just get instantly starred out. Are you telling me that on Roblox, a platform for children, there's no chat sanitization? That's insane. Is there nothing that could flag an account, make it to where the moderators and whatnot have to take a look at what's being said? Again, no moderation of the chat logs. That is wild. No war filters on Star Citizen either. You can literally call someone a cunt. I don't know what Star Citizen is, but as long as it's not aimed at kids, call anyone you want to cunt all day long. Who gives a shit? But if it's aimed at children, yeah, no, start that shit out.
Send it over to the fucking FBI. Well, I'll tell you the reason why. It's because that would lower daily active users. And Roblox cares about one thing, and that's daily active users. But that is only half of the truth. The other thing that they care about is the government suing them, which is clearly what's happening. And I think this is an amazing and a great thing. And I think that it's going to continue happening and it's going to get worse. This is actually one of the and I think very few instances where a company behaving badly is actually being.
So I brought this up a little bit. The idea that Roblox is just another piece of the puzzle for the Online Safety Act, the Online Protection Act here at home, EU's push for them was, so here's, I don't think that they are linked in terms of, I don't think the government's behind this. And the reason is because there have been rumors and rumblings and whatnot about Roblox for years now. We've been hearing about this shit for years, right? But again, you hear about this on all these websites, all these social media sites, all these games, and again, out in the real world, the Boy Scouts, at schools, at churches, in your own fucking home because Uncle Willie came over for Christmas and decided to slip into the bathroom with you. Like, predators are out there. So when you hear about this stuff from Roblox, yeah, it's bad. It's no one's fucking supporting it or whatnot, but it's also just, it's something that comes with the territory of fucking being alive. So I don't think it's tied to the government because this has already been ongoing for so long. However, what I do think is this is a very convenient scapegoat. This is a very easy thing for the government to use as a reason for online censorship. They will look at the UK safety bill. They will look at the Australian Child Safety Act, all this stuff. And then they'll say, well, look, it's happening here in the Americas as well. It's happening in the US because of Roblox. We need to now fast track this shit. So I do think that there will be opportunists in the government who want to force a cultural change. They will absolutely use this for their own agenda. 100%.
Treated and responded to in a way that I think is extremely fair, and they're being held accountable. They're not only being held accountable by members of Congress, they're also being held accountable by entire states, and there's more and more people. You've had other very, very large creators, Creekcraft, I believe, I apologize if I'm getting the name wrong, is as far as one of, if not the biggest Roblox creator, has left the Roblox creator program. A lot of other people have done the same thing, especially.
See? And that's that bad publicity. So Roblox is very much like YouTube from what I hear, in that if you get to a certain level in terms of, because like I said, you make games within the game, right? That's how Roblox works. So they actually have a payment system, just like how YouTube does, by being like a partner with them and making successful games and whatnot within their game. So if you've got people that were sponsors, ambassadors, things of that effect, people that you paid that were effectively contracted employees, and now they're publicly saying, we have cut all ties. We will no longer be making games for Roblox. We will no longer be playing Roblox. We will no longer be streaming Roblox. We will no longer be associated with Roblox. That's where it's really going to hurt. Because like I say in all my videos about, let's say, Collective Shout, for example, it's all about the money. They don't care. See? That's what I'm saying.
Especially after he did, huge W for him. And the fact is that you're going to see even more people doing this now, because at this point, Roblox, Pandora's box is open. You Streisand affected this entire thing, and I'm glad to say, listen, I didn't do this, but hey, if I can be a drop in the ocean, I'm glad. I'm so glad, because this has been a problem. Really, it's been a problem. It's always been a problem, right? But the issue is that, again, they're hiding it. They're trying to hide it. They don't want you to know about it. And they will use legal bullying to suppress people that are actively trying to help kids. Now, a little bit of background on Schlepp. Schlepp got groomed on fucking Roblox too. So big surprise. This is
okay. I had heard that Schlepp had a story, but I wasn't sure what that was. So yeah, this doesn't surprise me at all. Like, so I assume, like, okay, Schlepp going out of his way, find predators on Roblox. He has a story. Dude was probably, groomed as a kid or whatever. Didn't necessarily know it was on Roblox or Minecraft or whatnot. And frankly, I'm just taking this at its word, but these rumors have been around. So yeah, that makes sense. So this dude that is a predator hunter on Roblox has an emotional attachment to the idea of predator hunting on Roblox because he was the victim of predatory behavior. checks out. I ain't got no fucking reason to doubt that. At best, the game dev on Roblox, you're getting 25% of the money that Roblox is getting for your game. Yeah, I don't know what the payouts are like. I don't know how much the games within the games cost or anything, so I can't really speak to that. But if it's the largest game in the world with over 100 million daily active users, I imagine for some of the top games out there, that's a chunk of change.
Is a little bit of a soft spot for him, okay? He doesn't necessarily like this a whole lot. So he's put a lot of effort and time into finding these people, and he's done so successfully. So it's kind of like that I consent, I don't meme. Roblox is the one that's not consenting. The police...
We got Son Nick Woo. Long time no see, you beautiful bastard. How you doing? We'll know how bad it is if old Pelosi dumps the stock. Yo, that's based, son. That's based.
Women.
That wasn't about you. And the women comment was about Pelosi. But yeah, good answer, Son Nick Woo. Nice to see you again, brother.
Department is saying, thank you, Schlepp. This is great. Thank you. This is amazing. You're helping us find these predators. I'm going to tell you guys something, okay?
Hey, thank you for the
sub. A lot of cops want to be cops to catch weirdos like this. They do. That's like one of the main reasons why cops want to be cops. And so
that is one of the reasons I couldn't be a cop. Aside from the fact that I was fucking terrible at it, was like it wasn't until about halfway through the academy where it really sunk in, where I was like, oh my God, the potential amount of how of what I would see done to kids, like it fucked with me, because there's like an entire week's worth of training and lessons and whatnot on how to handle crimes against children, and I was like, it was the first time I really like questioned, fuck, can I do this? Spoiler alert, no, I couldn't. I was very bad at being very bad at being a cop. But the point is, like, yes, a lot of cops get in that line of work because of the safety and protection of children. That was something that I honestly would not have been able to handle. Yeah, by the way, dude, fuck the paperwork. There is so much goddamn paperwork. Fuck the paperwork.
The idea that it's like, this is their main thing. This is what they want to do. This is like, do you really think they want to go and micromanage some crackhead that lives under a bridge? Fuck no. They want to arrest some sort of fucking child predator, and they want to feel like a hero. And you know what? When they do it, they are. And so the fact is that the police appreciate this. The kids that are involved and that are victims of it also appreciate it. They've sent Schlepp and other people that are involved with them messages thanking them. And so he's okay with it. Everybody's okay with this except Roblox. And why is that? It's because it makes them look bad. That's the real reason why they're upset about this. They don't care about this for any other reason besides that. And really, I think that's the most damning and most problematic thing about all of this, is that they are that concerned about this, and they're trying to use legal precedent, legal control, and legal bullying to shut this down. Now,
this is one of those interesting instances where, like, again, I do not like the state having power. I don't like the state being able to do really anything. However, there is no other recourse in this. And like, it's, again, do I want the state to be like, oh, well, to protect children, we have to give, everybody has to give their ID and get rid of online anonymity and the Child Safety Act? No, of course not. Fuck all that. Fuck every single bit of that. That being said, what do you do from here? And I actually mean this. Like, I'm not trying to justify the government getting involved, but I don't know the answer to this. What do you do from here if this company is more concerned with its bottom line, its money, and its reputation, that they are not stopping active child predators? How do you stop that without getting the government involved? I don't know the answer.
What do I think is going to happen? I think that Roblox, again, by doing this, I think that they have made a tactical error. And in most cases, generally, it works out pretty well. Most companies do this. They successfully bully the smaller creator or the smaller person into basically silence, and it works. It didn't work this time, though, did it? And so now what's going to happen? Roblox is going to have to implement more controls. They're going to have to implement more degrees of checks, more moderation. And I think this is necessary. You cannot enjoy.
So, I mean, they're going to have to do this, yes. But the question becomes, are they just going to do it on paper? Like, they can write new lines of code, and they can institute, age verification and start censoring chats and better moderation. But are they going to enforce it? Are they going to try and continue to sweep stuff under the rug? Because let's be real, this is already illegal activity. They've already been hiding illegal activity. So why would they not just implement what needs to be implemented for show? The fact is, this activity needs to be eradicated, and Roblox needs to be at the forefront of eradicating it on their platform.
The privileges of being completely free of any accountability of anything that anybody does on your platform, while simultaneously making all of the money and also never getting in trouble when something goes wrong. Like, you got to at least pick two, okay? If not only one. This is crazy. What the fuck is going on? And so anyway, you've got a huge contingency of people, Congress people, obviously other creators, retards.
But we know why the Congress people are getting involved. The Congress people are not getting involved because they give a fuck about the safety of children. You want to know how we know the Congress people are not getting involved because they care about the safety of children? Because half these Congress people flew on Jeffrey Epstein's fucking plane to that fucking island where they fucked fucking children. Like, let's keep it a buck, everybody. These Congress people do not care about the safety of kids. They fucked these same kids. That's why we don't have the Epstein list yet, because the entire uniparty would go down in flames. But what they do care about is online censorship. And that's why, while I am very happy to see action being taken against Roblox, let's not pretend the government's doing it out of the goodness of their own hearts. Like, no, this is... there's got to be a better answer. But again, I don't know one. I can't think of one.
Like me, you've got everybody that's talking about this now. And I think Roblox can't put the chicken back in the bag, okay? It's done. It's over. You've got to fix this problem. And I think that really this is the first of many, because I think that this is going to happen on other platforms as well. And especially as kids are able to use these platforms more. And I think that really, as soon as this conversation starts, do you really think that it's going to stop with Roblox? Obviously, it's not. And so anyway, this is where I think things are going to go. I think that you're going to have a higher degree of accountability because that is necessary. If these companies want to operate these massive operations and have the ability to, make billions of dollars doing this, you have to have a degree of accountability. I'm not asking that, and nobody is asking that you stop every single thing before it happens. But what people are asking...
No, anybody who's realistic, anybody who understands the way the world works, knows that with a certain amount of freedom, you give up safety. Or with a certain amount of safety, giving up a certain amount of safety means having freedom, is the way I meant to phrase that. And that's the world we live in. That's the world we've always lived in. That's the world we lived in before video games. That's the world we lived in before being a fucking constitutional republic, because guess what? Kids were getting raped back in the goddamn Stone Age or in ancient Greece or shit like that. Here's the dealio. The freedom is more important than the safety. However, it needs to be culturally accepted that we do everything we can to keep our children safe, not because of threat of the law or the government, but because it's the right fucking thing to do. Like, do parents need to do a better job of monitoring their kids on these platforms? Yeah. Obviously, absolutely. We have a parental crisis of parents letting the TVs fucking raise their kids, letting the goddamn video games raise their kids. The onus is on the parents at the very fucking beginning. That being said, there's always going to be shit that slips through the cracks. There always will be. So at that point, it then falls on the folks that run these websites, run these video games, to also have the proper channels in check, to do the bare goddamn minimum of making sure they don't have users out there trying to rape fucking kids. You're exactly correct, Melissa. Also, that's not our best mod in the whole damn land. Becoming a member. Thank you so much, brother. You didn't need to. You did. Bango, bango, bongo. Oh, let's see. You know what? I'm going pretty hard right now. I need some encouragement. So
harder, Leon, harder.
Thank you so much, Dax. Truly appreciate it. All right, let's keep going.
For is reasonable proactive measures that are existing in order to protect people, to make sure that there are not any problematic actors on there. And especially, apparently, some of these fuckers get caught and then they just get let go. How does this happen? I don't know. But apparently they get let off and they go right back on Roblox. Are you kidding me? This is insane. And so anyway, I had to make a video about this and talk about it because I do think that this situation is just so astronomically ridiculous that it has attracted the attention of basically everybody on the internet, including a lot of people involved in law enforcement even, right? And everybody's giving their take on this, and this is mine. I think that Roblox needs to exercise.
Oh, no, that's way more than the last decade. I know it's a trend of kids being the moral arbiters in TV and movies. I mean, no, that's been a thing in children's TV and movies and whatnot for as long as they've been around. But Harry Potter did that shit back in the 90s.
More control, and if they were worried about being moderated, that's nothing compared to what's going to be happening now. If they think they're going to get out of this without any degree of moderation or any degree of accountability, I think that they are very, very wrong. And this is only going to continue with other social media platforms, because once people look at Roblox and they see the problem with Roblox, they might take a look at Instagram, TikTok, and a couple of other places too. So I think this is a good thing. There's a big problem this has been going on with, and honestly, you know, Blizzard does the same thing. Like I grew up playing World of Warcraft for years, and they say, well, we can't find the bots. Where are the bots? Everybody knows where the bots are. Let's take the child predator stuff away for a moment and just talk about the bot problem. Yeah, Blizzard, Minecraft, Roblox, X. Like, Elon can say all he wants about getting rid of bots on X, but here's the dealio. When you got bots on your platform, it looks like you got a whole lot more users than you do, and that's good. Why is it good? Because when you've got a pitch meeting for a sponsorship and they're going to offer you a lot of money, that money is based on how many fucking players or users or whatever you have, how much eyes are on your product. The bots make your shit look bigger, therefore that check is inherently bigger. Everyone wants to bitch and moan about bots. Not anybody that run these corporations or run these sorts of online playing fields are ever going to do anything about the bots, because it actually is in their best interest to keep them around and feign like they give a shit about them. How is it that the players know where the bots are? Everybody on YouTube knows where the bots are. The bots know where to go. The only person on the entire internet that doesn't know where they are somehow is the company running the fucking game. And it's the same thing with Roblox. And the simplest answer, almost always, in my opinion, is the correct one. And it's that they do know where they are. They just don't give a fuck.
Bingo, bango, bongo. Absolutely. I said this earlier in Niat's stream, but it doesn't apply here. I said earlier in Niat's stream, when talking about how bad and poor the writing is for Alien Earth, never attribute to malice what you can first attribute to stupidity. This, you cannot attribute to stupidity. This is malice. Turning a blind eye to this is the banality of evil, which is in of itself absolutely malice. What up, Zax? How you doing?
And I think that if there's enough people that get mad, they might just have to. And that's why I made this video. So anyway, guys, make sure to keep the pressure on. I'll probably be covering and looking at all this stuff more tomorrow. My dad had surgery today. I couldn't stream. And so, yeah, I figured I'd make this video and talk to you all. And that's really about it. So thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate it. And I certainly hope that we can make a change to a more safe environment. And also just a basic level of moderation and accountability. I'm not asking for a lot. Just word filter a lolly. Why don't you just start there and you can move on? Oh, my God. Anyway, that's about all I've got for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.
All right, that's a pretty good video. I like that. I like that a lot. And you know what? Here's the dealio. Like I said, this is a heavily censored story on X right now. I cannot explain to you guys how heavily this story is being censored. Again, taking a look at just the large content creators. Again, the Clownfish TV is out there getting shit views on this. Take a look at Hypnotic's video. Hypnotic exponentially bigger than me. I'm sitting here not quite 8K subs. Hypno got almost 100K subs. His video on the Roblox situation perform worse than some of mine. Make that make sense. How does Hypnotic, who regularly gets a small video for him is 8,000 views. Normally he'd be getting 30 fucking K views. His Roblox video got less traction than some of my fucking videos. Guess what? Smash JT over 100K views. His fucking video did worse than some of my normal videos. That is blatant proof that there is censorship of this topic. Now ask yourselves, why would YouTube want to censor the story? Well, because YouTube is another big tech platform that operates in some ways as a social media site that does have minors on it, that does have a way, whether it be in the comments. Now, there's no DMing on YouTube or whatnot, so it's a little bit more difficult, but there's definitely ways to get involved with minors and have this issue be applied. Are there moderation issues on YouTube? Yes, but usually over moderation, not under moderation. So it's a really finicky thing. But the point is, YouTube, by letting this story go viral, opens themselves up to the exact same lines of questioning and censorship issues that Roblox is coming under. So yeah, when I do inevitably clip this segment into a video, assuming the audio isn't fucked up like it was the last time I tried to clip one of my stream things into a video, but that's neither here nor there. Point is, when I do inevitably clip this into a video, assuming all things go correctly, I good goddamn guarantee you it's going to perform like shit. You guys aren't going to see it. You're not going to get the notification for it. It's not going to pop up in your recommended feed. And unless you're in the Discord and you check the video tab where I post all the daily videos, you're not going to fucking click on it. Now, some of you might not click on it because, well, you were here live. Why would you? But at the end of the day, the point is, this story should be going viral. It should be going viral from every single creator out there covering it, regardless whether you're on the left, the right, regardless of your political affiliation, regardless whether you cover culture war stuff, regardless where you stand on video games, especially because this is going to lead into a broader censorship issue at large, because I good goddamn guarantee you, like I was saying earlier, the government is going to use this as an excuse to push the Online Child Safety Act, which really is just the, yo, fuck yourself, we're taking your freedom on the internet away from you act. Like, this video is going to go nowhere because YouTube's complicit. Everyone's videos on this are going nowhere because YouTube is complicit. So yeah, that's all I've got to say to that one. Go ahead and when you do see this in the recommended, if you see this or you won't, or see this in Discord or whatever, hit that click button just so we can try and push down the algorithm. And yeah, subscribe for more fuck the government, fuck the man, and let's keep kids safe sort of content. And I think that's about it for this one. Let's move on to our next topic. Alrighty. That was a lot. Oh, well, that's cool to know. Thank you, Demon Carol. Appreciate that. Yeah, good there. Thank you. I don't doubt for a moment that's what's going to happen. There's going to be opportunistic motherfuckers at every turn. Through descriptions on YouTube videos, links being there, and chat sometimes coding wording, since you do one place takes you to another. You're persistent. Yeah, that's true, but that means the algorithm isn't doing its job. You are effectively playing against the algorithm to get that shit done. Alrighty. Real quick one before we get into our next big topic. I don't know really what this is about. I just thought it sounded funny. Oh, nice. I hope you enjoyed it, Zax. As you well know, I was not much of a fan, but all right. So we got a Benny Johnson video here. Saw we were doing Watch This, seeing him attempted to tie all of slavery solely to white people in America. And apparently it was Jillian Michael. Yeah, Jillian Michael shut that shit down. So yeah, let's just watch this little clip and have fun before we move into our next big story.
On into the Smithsonian, he's effectively now has some random person deciding what is appropriate for the Smithsonian to teach in terms of American history.
By the way, for those of you that don't know that, for those of you that are unawares of how the Smithsonian works, yeah, this is normal. The Smithsonian is overseen by fucking Congress. They get most of their funding from Congress. The Smithsonian is not an educational museum. It has always been a government propaganda machine under the guise of being an educational museum. So, yeah, don't even front with me, honey.
Things that don't offend parts of the MAGA base, right? So we're now literally reviewing parts of American history and parts of American culture to make sure it comports with Dear Leader and what the MAGA
Can we
organization
address
wants.
some of those things that are in there? Because have you looked at some of the things that are being reviewed?
Slavery was a bad thing that was to talk about.
Okay,
Like
he's not whitewashing slavery. So
he's not?
He's not. No,
Okay.
he's not. And you cannot tie imperialism and racism and slavery to just one race, which is pretty much what every single exhibit does. But let's talk about the fact that when you look
Let's
talk about the fact.
I mean, slavery in America was.
Are they? Oh, dude, CNN about to get clapped, son. They're going to have to just sit here and let base-ass Jillian Michaels acknowledge that, yeah, no, slavery has been around since the inception of mankind, for one. And if we want to talk about specifically the American slave trade, which really started with the English slave trade, about how, the blacks over in Africa had slaves with each other, and then they were capturing, rival tribes and selling them, and it was a whole ass economy. So, this is gonna be good. How do you whitewash slavery? That's an interesting question. All right, let's keep going.
Is it only less than 2% of white Americans own slaves?
But it was a system of white supremacy.
That is a factually accurate thing, by the way. Yes, less than 2% of the American population did own slaves. So jot that one down.
Is that slavery is thousands of years old?
White people were
Do you know who was the first race to try to end slavery? Well, what's controversial?
I'm very surprised.
This is an extraordinary exercise in historical revisionism.
I'm really surprised.
Did they just call Jillian Michaels a historical revisionist? She is literally being factually accurate right now. She said slavery goes back thousands of years. Factual statement. That 2% of Americans, less than 2% of Americans own slaves. Also a factually accurate statement. That is a blatant lie to say that she was, this was historical revisionism. That's crazy.
Do you realize that,
Jillian, I'm surprised that you're trying to litigate who was the beneficiary of slavery and
I'm
who
not.
was not.
What I'm trying to tell you is
in
that
the context of American history.
Okay.
In the context of American history, what are you saying is incorrect by saying that
it
was white people oppressing black people?
Every single thing is like, oh, no, this is all because white people bad. And that's just not the truth. Like, for example, every single exhibit, I have a list of every single one. Like, people migrated from Cuba because white people bad. Not because of Castro. Yes, no, it's in there. That's what I'm saying. You don't actually know what's in there. Do you know that when you walk in the front door, the first thing you see is the gay flag?
Jillian, you have a lot of stuff in front of you.
Yeah, I do,
What
because I don't,
exactly
because here's the thing.
are you talking about?
And she'd probably get to it if you guys would stop calling her a fucking liar and calling her a historical revisionist. Because guess what? The Smithsonian has always been government propaganda. You don't get to have a free government-funded museum and it be propaganda. This isn't a left or right fucking issue, by the way. When almost all of your funding comes from people delegated by Congress to allocate said funding, you are, by definition of the word, fucking government propaganda.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Yeah, please.
There's one called Change Your Game, right? This has been an installation there. Is gender testing fair in sports? Does that, and then it goes on to talk about how it's complex to do gender testing in sports. It's not complex. It's basic science. That's untrue. It's XX chromosome, XY chromosome. That's sports. Is it fair to have biological men competing against biological women in sports?
Now, this is all fascinating and all that, but it's very surface level common knowledge. Let's get to the slavery thing. What does the Smithsonian say about slavery? I'm truly curious. Spoiler alert, I know the answer. And yes, Cook, base, agreed.
No, but why is this in the Smithsonian? So it's it's been completely captured.
First of all, I don't.
And
think
it's totally partisan.
We don't. First of all, we don't have time to litigate all of this.
Of course we don't, because then you're going to lose the argument. If everything is racialized, just like you're trying to do to me now.
Excuse me.
It's like, I can't believe you're trying to suggest, that slavery
just to be clear, you brought up race.
No,
this was a conversation about the arts, and you brought up race.
It isn't.
You brought up.
But the whole point of this is that the issue
By the way, this shouldn't. I don't know what she means. Now, to be fair, we did not see the entire segment. It started in the middle, or it's definitely started after the beginning. But this shouldn't be a conversation about quote unquote the arts when talking about history. Okay, that's the two are not. I mean, I shouldn't say they're not congruent with one another because obviously the art is a part of history and whatnot. But at the end of the day, when we're talking about the Smithsonian and whether or not their exhibits on American history are factual, that is not about the arts.
Brought up slavery, and you brought up the question of whether you brought up the question of whether or not slavery in the United States is about race. The answer is yes.
I did not say
in the United States.
Don't straw man my argument because that's not what I said.
So what are you
brought
talking
up
about?
slavery, and what I was talking about is that this isn't really about that. When you make every single exhibit about white imperialism when it isn't relevant at all, that is a problem.
Yes, and that problem is called propaganda. Now, to be fair, propaganda is not inherently bad. I mean, you can propagandize your citizenry to be, upstanding, incredible American citizens or citizens of whatever country you come from, and make patriotism is propaganda. At least government espoused patriotism is propaganda. That's not a bad thing. Propaganda is not inherently bad. It just so happens that 9 times out of 10, it is. 56, awesome, perfect. Thank you so much, Dax. I was asking mods for a count. So we are sitting at 56, 53. We are about halfway to tier 1. Truly appreciated. Thank you so much, homie.
So when you're talking about Cubans leaving Cuba and you make it about white people bad, that's not accurate.
Can I just say,
that's my point.
All right, we're going to move on.
I was saying on the arts.
They're going to move on from that. They say they're going to move on from that. Why are they going to move on from that? Because they don't have a fucking argument. Because she's objectively correct.
I think why this is.
All right. That was a good bit of fun. I just want to do something absolutely hilarious because I knew that would be a slaughter. Jillian Michaels is she a bad motherfucker. She is. All right. So, I don't know about the propaganda of 9/11 was nationalist propaganda. It was to feed the war machine. I mean, two things can be true. You're saying you don't know that it was? It absolutely was. But if your propaganda brings your culture and your nation and your people together under the same patriotic banner, that's a good outcome, at least for the idea of loving your country, but it's still propaganda. So yeah, two things can be true. All right, let's talk about a very pressing issue. We mentioned Clownfish TV earlier. We're actually going to do a reaction to one of their videos. By the way, 30K view 13 hours ago. Let's see how their real quick. Let's see what their Roblox video is at. 11K views from 11 hours ago. Really? 11K views about Roblox being sued for failure to protect kids from groomers. 11K views 11 hours ago. But this one, I guess 22 hours ago now. My bad. I guess I need to refresh. 35K views about Hollywood unions taking over YouTube. Are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, but yes, this is something that's absolutely going on. Hollywood unions want to take over YouTube because that is where the money and the authenticity is, and frankly, where the people are. So before we get into this, I want to give a shout out to Jerry D. Sills for his 2-banger. Hail Neon Leon from the Sith Lord. Fuck them's woke shit. You love to see it. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Thank you so much. And not only fuck the Dims, but according to Erwin.
And a friendly reminder, fuck you, Leon.
There's that aspect of it as well. Alrighty, let's get into this.
Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And Hollywood's coming for us, guys. They're coming for us. They want us. I could do one of those like really hyperbolic thumbnails, be like, Hollywood wants us dead. But they want our jobs. They want. I
mean, yeah. Financially, they do want us dead. Like, let's be real. Financially, they do want us dead. Because we are taking the crown and the money and the prestige and the respect that they held for so many years. So, not dead in the literal sense, but definitely dead in the eyes of public relevancy.
They unionize YouTube.
Yeah,
and,
no, I have a big problem with
exactly.
this on so many levels.
We're going to talk about this because they have been pushing into the unions, both Writers Guild and SAG-AFTRA. They've been trying to push into influencer spaces as YouTube and other platforms become more and more important to the entertainment ecosystem, and now YouTube is like the big.
Which, by the way, I don't think this will work unless it is forced and forced by YouTube. Wait, hold on. What did Nia say? Hate to defend YouTube, which literally just blocked my 5-hour stream for this morning, but viewer interest plays a role in algorithm. That's what I was about to say. So, viewer interest just, I mean, yeah, that's fair, but if that were the case, Niat, why would every single channel, no matter the size of the channel, all see a dramatic downshift in views on that topic? Like that makes no sense. It can't just be that the general interest of this story is low amongst people. I cannot fathom with that being the case. In fact, let's see. Hold on. It would indicate that people aren't interested in the topic, but do you truly think it's the case? Do you really think that across the board that there's a lower interest in the single most popular game in the world having a child predator problem? That does not seem feasible. Let's see. Let's see if we can find any Roblox grooming videos from before, from a long time ago. Let's see. All right. Scrolling through here. I'll show you guys what my screen looks like. 6-year-old. Oh, that's gross. We got a short that got 3,500 views. Yeah, 3,500 views with 2,000 subscribers from a year ago. Her views outperformed her sub count. I mean, that's indicative of a video outperforming, right? Because from what I've heard, you want to have about a 40%, 30 to 40% ratio. Whatever your subscriber is, you want 30 to 40% of them doing you want that amount of people watching your videos. Let's see. Where's another older one? Again, I mean, 8-Bit Eric, almost 100,000 subscribers, 756 views. There's no way the interest across the board is that low. Average person hates pedos. The source up makes them uncomfortable. I'm not saying YouTube isn't playing with the numbers. I get that's a factor to consider. But can you logically explain nearly 100,000 subscribers and not even 1,000 views on the topic? At that point, that's not an interest thing. That is subscribers not being notified. That's it not being pushed in the algorithm. That is way too low a number. Now, Eric has a bunch of old subs, but I think this is well below his normal. Like, yes, I get he has a bunch of old subs that burned out of the algorithm. However, oh, nice. He's live right now. Let's see. Yeah, PETA. So this video from 6 hours ago about PETA and Nintendo has almost the same amount of views. 1,000 views on making fun of this dumb bimbo right here. YouTube AI censorship tool 2 days ago, nearly 8,000 views. Like, yeah, he's got low views compared to his sub count. Absolutely. I mean, look at his older videos, half a mil. So yeah, he's got a lot of old subs. They burned out the algorithm. That's completely fair. But the idea that he wouldn't have even 1,000 views on this, I don't know. That seems pretty. Oh wait, was I not? I wasn't sharing a screen. Shit. Oh, I meant to share my screen. My bad. You can just take my word for the fucking numbers. Sorry, guys. But the point is, yeah, it's a very mixed bag with Eric. I have 1 million subs. My Daredevil video got 3,000 views, well below normal. I don't think YouTube suppressed it. I think people weren't interested. I just don't see that being the case, man. I don't. Like, this, could it be? It hypothetically could be, but we have seen proof of YouTube censorship in the past, absolutely before. So I'm trying to find older videos talking about this topic. Here we go. Is Roblox safe for kids? 3 months ago, 1 million views. Now, granted, this is a huge account, 13.1 million subscribers, but 1 million views. I wonder if this dude's done anything recent. Let's see if he's covered this topic recently, and let's see if there's a difference. All right. Start with shorts, maybe, because it looks like it might be a shorts channel. All right. To be fair, maybe I'm wrong. It's over for Roblox, 2.1 million views. Roblox is in trouble, 3.1 million views. Roblox just got banned. So, to be fair, maybe I'll admit, maybe I'm wrong, because this one seems to be doing A-okay. Fair enough. Oh, he's a huge Roblox influencer. Fair enough. It's the wording of the video that got 1 million views. Roblox ain't for kids compared to have grooming in the title. I'm wondering if they're censoring anything that has to do with Roblox in like just a general sentiment. I mean, there's a reason I didn't put Roblox in my title, but yeah, this guy's a Roblox creator. That would also. Damn it! I'm not sharing the screen again. My bad, guys. Hold on, I'll share it. I don't know why I'm being retarded today. Anyway, nope, I meant to click shorts. There we go. 2.1 million views, 3.1 million, 3.3. So yeah. All right, let's see. There's others. Oh, nope. What are you doing? There we go. Roblox has a predator problem. It's gotten worse now. Okay, this is 75 subs. That's not really a good, accurate representation. The warning signs of grooming. You must know how to protect your child. 23,000 views with 1,000 subscribers 2 years ago. I found a predator on a Roblox Tinder from a year ago. 500,000 views. I mean, I see you. A year ago, I caught Roblox's most dangerous predator. 1.4 million views. Like, I don't think the interest in something like this is low. Just like, I mean, the interest in the Epstein list was that low. That dominated the news cycle, but YouTube coverage of it was not good. This is how a predator targets 9-year-old Spokane boy on Roblox. 100K views 3 years ago. 5 months ago. Almost 200,000 views. Roblox pedophile tries grooming me. There are definitely some words YouTube doesn't like seeing in titles. I'll give you that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it. Everyone is failing due to YouTube censorship. What I'm saying is that I 100% believe YouTube censorship is playing a part in this. Especially if people have, I mean, especially with the new institution of the Online Safety Act in all these other countries and the Child Safety Act, stuff like that. Like, views you might normally get in one country, now your viewers in that country aren't going to get any notifications for it because it is not in line with the safety activities. So, I mean, I would say that there's definitely some merit to that. But that being said, let's see. There was something I wanted to address. Shit. I think I missed it. Oh, well. Either way, back to this situation here with what I was saying about this before we got sidetracked was that YouTube has already tried pushing the corporate shill stuff. They tried, really pushing the the late night Jimmys and whatnot, and those got no views and got downvoted into oblivion because people on YouTube aren't looking for this. If they were, they'd be going to the movies, they'd be watching the stuff on TV. But that's not what people on YouTube are here for. People on YouTube are here for authenticity. So even if Hollywood tries to usurp YouTube, it's not going anywhere. They're not getting the dub they want.
Biggest TV platform, they want a piece of that, right? They want to get in there and get their cut, and they're going to push now. And I think they're all going to push. We know that SAG-AFTRA was trying to get influencers into their ranks during the strikes. They actually told people like us that if we talked about Hollywood at all during the strikes, that they could potentially ban us from membership at some point.
And if you watch those videos, you heard us tell them to kindly get bent on several occasions.
Oh, absolutely.
Not so kindly get bent, more likely, but yes.
And if you watch those videos during the strikes, we said it was going to backfire tremendously on Hollywood. And guess what? Hollywood has never recovered from the double strikes. In fact, more and more.
Well, to be fair, I mean, Hollywood's never recovered from the strikes. I would agree with that, but Hollywood's got way more problems than just the strikes. I mean, it is compounded problem after compounded problem. You've got well before COVID, you already had people, calling out the activism. You already had the bad writing. You had people who were having issues with the products that Hollywood was pushing. Then you had COVID, which allowed them to not be able to create new things. And the things that were coming out, the ideological issues were then exacerbated. Then after COVID, you had the strikes. Like, Hollywood has been in a spiral for ages. So to say they haven't recovered since the strikes, I don't think the strikes have as much weight to carry. Yeah, exactly. The strike is the tip of the shitberg. Yeah, exactly.
More stuff is being outsourced. More and more stuff is being punted to AI. They're canceling a lot of shows rather than spend money on these yahoos. And the whole ecosystem's collapsing. So now they want to go after YouTube.
Yeah, because they need to make up for the fact that a lot of the writers, as we said what happened, are gone. And so now they have to find new pay pigs to pay dues and to get cuts of their income from. So now they want to expand into, YouTube and the creator economy, because more and more things like podcasts and things like that are going towards YouTube and video.
Yes, in some cases, multi-million-dollar deals for these like celebrity podcasts, and they want to get a cut. Yeah. And that's really what boils down.
Which, again, who's going to watch that? What is the target audience? Because YouTube has tried this. They tried this with Will Smith's YouTube account and with Brie Larson's YouTube account. And Jab Black, right? Is Jab Black's YouTube account still relevant? Like Jablinski Plays or Games or whatever the fuck it was called? Like, all these, celebrity YouTube accounts are, it's just fake marketing and fake PR, and nobody pays it any mind. In fact, they usually get downvoted into oblivion, and they're effectively chased off the platform. Like, they can want this all they want. YouTube is already spoken. All right, I see what you did there.
So let's talk about this, because I know SAG-AFTRA already has an influencer agreement, and they actually sent us an invite. It was a while ago, and they're like, "Oh yeah," because you have to meet certain criteria for it.
No, I'm not.
So basically, you have to be like,
I'm not like Hypno and Gooch and them. I fucking love dad jokes. I celebrate that shit. I say, give me more. Just probably do it in super chat format.
Most of your income derived from, or you have to be somewhat full time or something. You have to make X number of dollars per year. And they're like, "You guys want to join?" I'm like, "Fuck no."
Well, I guess from this article, if you're on the East Coast of the WGA, they already have something similar to this in play, but they want to do this on the West Coast of the WGA.
All right. And they're all going to push for this because they have.
Now, define what you mean by goes anywhere near politics, Levitt. I'm curious what you mean, because depending on your meaning, he already has.
Have no place else to go. Hollywood, as we've known it, is drying up, and these guilds the unions don't have nearly as much pull as they used to. They were trying to shame James Earl Jones' family for using his voice via AI. He sold his voice. His family sold his voice. They agreed to sell his voice. They were mad that some other actor couldn't take over the role of Darth Vader.
Well, they didn't get a cut.
They didn't get a cut. And that's we don't
sum this all up by they didn't get a cut.
Yeah. And
yeah, I'll be real. I do not give a fuck if dead actors reprise their roles under the condition that it's done with the approval of the family, and that the actor / character or whatnot is respected. Like, there's a difference between, Harold Ramis, for example, coming back for Ghostbusters Afterlife, and like what Jim Acosta did with that fucking AI, that shooting victim. You can't even act like it was the same. What was the actor from LA charged with after throwing a sandwich at an FBI agent? Assault with a deli weapon? I thought you were asking a real question. I was like, I haven't heard this story. All right. Okay. That was, you know what? No, you get this one, Niat. I loved it. This is a sign of affection.
That's stupid. You're stupid. Stop being stupid.
I didn't know from the outset that it was going to be a fucking joke. I should have just assumed, because okay. Well done. I like that.
We're at a place right now where we really don't need unions like we used to. I mean, let's be honest. In fact, I think a lot of studios eventually are going to be
not just in entertainment, but in general. like, I'm an anti-union individual, but if you look at the history of unions, yes, they were necessary during, let's say, the Roaring 20s, for example, or the 30s during the Depression. Nowadays, no. No, unions are an unnecessary evil.
Like, yeah, let's just sidestep it completely because it costs too much, right? I mean, it costs too much. And it's like,
by the way, I don't know if I said thank you or not, Niat. If I didn't, again, thank you very much. Truly appreciate it. If I didn't say thank you, what a fucking dickhead I am. Thank you.
I think a lot of this, the double strikes, I think definitely hastened the advent of AI. Like, I think a lot of people in Hollywood were on the fence, and then they're like, oh shit, we can't shut down because they're shut down. So we got to have a fallback. And if AI is the solution to it, if outsourcing is the solution, Netflix was like, yeah, we'll just bring more shows in from Korea. And that's, you basically force their hand, and now they got to go to YouTube. So,
well, and maybe Netflix bringing stuff in from Korea and whatnot I would say that a fair amount of that was probably from unions. Absolutely. But I also would assume that a lot of that was because, one, diversification of content, and another because the stuff that Netflix is putting out, that's, in-house, that's American or whatnot, isn't getting the views and isn't getting people to sign up for Netflix. Therefore, it's just costing them way more money, union or no union. I mean, that's absolutely the reason they did it with anime. Netflix, and I talked about this in my video today, Netflix was the very first big streaming platform to really create an anime boom. And this was in like 2013 or something like that. Maybe even longer ago than that. And it was because, like, I good goddamn guarantee you, anime brought far more people to Netflix than, the Santa Clarita Diet or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Old dude hit me with a dad joke. He said he used to date two girls at once, Kate and Edith. Set himself up to say, you can't have Kate and Edith. You can't have Kate and Edith too. All right. I didn't know where that was going because I didn't know where the setup started and when the punchline was. So you got me with that one. You can't have Kate and Edith too. I like that. I hate that mentality though, by the way. Why would you have a cake and not eat it? It's fucking stupid.
Shut up, bitch.
Funny you bring up Santa Clarita Diet because that's one of the few Netflix shows I've seen besides Stranger Things. I watched like the first season and I enjoyed it, but not enough to go back for more.
Let's talk about that. And we're going to talk about, again, speaking of Korea, Park Chan-wook being ousted from the WGA. He said he didn't do anything wrong. And that's another problem I have. I saw Adam Conover lording over people. And
Adam Conover can just suck a bag of dicks. He ruins everything.
He probably
does ruin everything.
So, it's funny to me though, because they're going to that's what I'm worried.
Bro, I don't like Tim Pool too terribly much, but like seeing Tim Pool absolutely fucking body Adam Conover on their stream together was a thing of beauty.
Worried about. So they're already like doing this in Hollywood. We all know it's like the mafia. They have it on lockdown. You have to be a person in the union or you can't do things. Like you're not allowed to do it unless you're union.
Yeah.
And the studios will be punished if they're not hiring union. And they want to do the same thing here. So if you're not in the union, you can't be doing YouTube and shit. And it's like, hell no. Hell to the no.
Yep. So let's talk about this. Before we get,
I'm confused how a cemetery can raise its prices and blame it on the cost of living. That's so good. Hold on, I need to screenshot that because I'm gonna text that to my dad tomorrow. Okay, cool. Screenshot taken. That's so fucking good. What's a good clip to play? That's... here we go. Here's your celebration for that one. I'm quite impressed. Thank you, Nia. That's gonna be one of my go-to lines to tell a girl to bar now.
Into any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
Check this out. Go out to Kickstarter. If you go to badorcs.com, you can go directly to that page. We have orc pins. We have bad orc pins. Orcs are assholes, just like some people in Hollywood. And here we go.
Where's your Adam pin?
Yeah, we don't have the Adam gone over orc pin. Yeah, but you can check these pins out for yourself. We've got the prototypes in. They're actually pretty good size. You can see how big they are compared to a quarter.
I think the farting idiot one is the closest you have to him.
He's got the coif. We need to make it blonde, put some glasses on him.
There you go.
There we go. So this comes from the Hollywood Reporter. Writers Guild aims to organize where the work is, YouTube verticals, and the creator economy. WGA West political candidates are.
So the work is on YouTube, yes. But the thing is, you put the work in yourself. Like, all right, here's an excellent example of this, right? Here's an excellent example. These Hollywood folk don't realize how YouTube works. And the reason we know this for a fact is look at G4. Look at the revitalized G4. I say revitalized very lightly. They lasted for a couple years, like fucking tops. And it wasn't because of Frost that they bit the dust. She may have accelerated it, but no. G4 Revival was putting up thousands upon thousands of dollars in sets and stages and paying talent and writing, and they were putting out daily videos that were getting views honestly fucking similar to mine. Like they were using a TV model for YouTube, not understanding that the return on investment and whatnot is totally different. Like not only is what people search for on YouTube authenticity, but it's so much of like the way I would imagine, at least so much of the way that, you know, a lot of the bigger channels will not make money is through sponsorships. Now, how do you get sponsorships? You have a lot of eyes on your videos. And when you're fucking G4 and you're getting 3,000 views a video, why the fuck would Manscaped, for example, want to sponsor you when they can sponsor Joe Blow in his basement doing the same fucking video game reviews, but getting hundreds of thousands of views? Like, the TV model does not work for YouTube. It never will. And it's because the people use YouTube primarily as an escape from that model. Like, G4 is the perfect example. Take all the politics and the wokeness and whatnot that ruined the new G4 out of it. It still would have failed just from a purely cost analysis level. They died because they hired 30 people in Los Angeles to get sub 10K views. Exactly. Piranha, I will get that in just a second. Piranha, never heard of G4 or Frost. I had a Frost being compared to Mercante, to be honest. Old YouTube lore. Man, the fact that that's an old story at this point is wild. Piranha about for a 5-banger. Have you heard about this Leon guy? Sometimes he finds himself in a pickle, but he's kind of a big deal. Oh, you. Oh, yeah,
Leon definitely got jungle fever.
Good dark meat. I like dark meat.
Leon definitely has jungle fever. Gang.
Yeah, nice dark meat.
40 lashes for the monkey lover.
This one's good too. Heard George R.R. Martin also joined the writer's strike for controversy ever a resolution. Oh, you guys are never getting your fucking book. All right, back to the video.
Are talking about unionizing influencer-led companies and vertical dramas.
Thank you, Serrano.
Is the new frontier as labor-friendly as Hollywood? The new frontier. You guys are like 20 years late.
Well, they said, I think the East Coast has been doing this already since like 2011 or something. That they have similar things that crossed over into this new domain, but the West Coast is trying to catch up.
So they're talking about how the labor group added animation primetime writers. Yeah, because they're, again, if I recall correctly, animation people were covered by a different union, and then they're like, okay, let's get the primetime writers in there. In 3, 5, or 10 years, could vertical iPhone-sized content writers, YouTubers, and other content creators be next? That's the vision presented by multiple candidates for this year's WGA West Board and Officers election.
None of these writers, I would imagine, or none of the on-screen talent can do what the majority of us do. Not to say that I do it particularly well. I mean, compared to some other folks out there like Niat, Badger, Gooch, Hypno, them motherfuckers king of the fucking mountain, right? They're awesome. The fact that you guys watch me when you got them out there is beyond me. But the point is, when the entire aspect of your production and whatnot is on you, these folks have never had that sort of training. They never had that sort of responsibility. You can't only exist on YouTube as a writer. I've turned on 2-hour long Dragon Ball Z video essays, and while they might be really well scripted, like this, I shut that shit down. I'm gonna fuck how well written your goddamn video analysis is. If I can't stand the sound of your fucking voice, you are not getting listened to on my feed.
Who are reacting to reduce, oh my God, who could have foreseen this coming? Who are reacting to reduce TV and film hiring with calls for the union to expand. Oh my God.
What?
We are sitting on a shrinking iceberg and must be willing to look beyond our current employers.
How long do you think they knew they were on this shrinking iceberg and they refused to acknowledge it? They buried their head in the sand, or I guess in this case, the snow, and said, it's not happening, it's not happening, it's not happening. Like, the idea that they're just now turning to YouTube because the TV and movie and whatnot are drying up, they had to have known this for ages, but they refused to acknowledge it because that means that we won. Niat for a 5-banger. Just had my vasectomy. It said I just feel strange after, but I don't feel a vast difference. I think vasectomy, that might be my Gooch kryptonite, the way he is with midgets. Anything to do with dick. Talk about a callback. All right. That's...
It's a party. The more the merrier. Isn't that right, Si?
My IV. The more the merrier, of course, being in response to the sperm count. Thank you, Niat.
Who fucking called that?
Basically, a couple of years ago, there was these people who said, hey, guys, what's going to happen is that you're going to get more, but you're going to have a lot fewer of you working. And they knew it. That's why they were trying to mandate 20 people writers' rooms and shit. They didn't win that. And fast forward, that's exactly what happened. So now we're going to have to go get the plebs. The plebs. Do you remember like when SAG-AFTRA and stuff? Yeah, they were threatening people like us, Now we're going to have to get the people we're threatening to come join because we don't have enough dues and cut of their income. And what are you going to do look, if people want to join a union because, they feel like that would have more protections and insurance and stuff. Okay, I get it. The problem again with these unions is that they come into an area, they come into the Hollywood, and then you have
who the heck wants to listen to an actor or actress talk down to you? They also don't get us probably. I mean, again, that comes with the authenticity aspect. Absolutely. If there's not going to be any authenticity, which there never has been with these sort of celebrity YouTubers and whatnot, then yeah, the channel falls apart.
Have to do what they say or face consequences. I do not want them in the creator space.
Yeah.
That kind of defeats the point of creator space.
Incumbent board member Adam Conover devoted nearly all of his statement to an organized.
All right, so they had Adam Conover on the thumbnail. I just assumed that was because he was like an easy, cheap shot for big Hollywood dumb guy sort of thing that would want to usurp the YouTuber space because, being on College Humor, got to start on YouTube, and then thought he hit the big times when moving to TV. He's like, oh, fuck YouTube. I'm moving to the big times. College Humor is my springboard into the real money, TV. And so I thought they put Adam Conover on the thumbnail as a joke. I didn't realize that douche canoe was actually in charge of the Writers Guild or on the board of the Writers Guild or whatever. That's crazy.
Narrative focusing especially on the creator economy. Like it or not, this is the future of television, you said of YouTube. He doesn't like it because it's not that big.
It is the future. It is the future, but we don't want you in charge of it.
Half of the candidates in this year's election brought up the need for the union to look beyond film and TV, not just to verticals in YouTube, but also podcasts and video games. Good fucking luck with that.
But they've already done this with video games. Now, obviously, the union doesn't have their claws sunk completely in video games yet. But they have look at that bitch that's in the Intergalactic Heretic Prophet, right? She's the star of the new Naughty Dog game, basically the fucking Universal Pictures or Touchstone Pictures or Paramount or whatever of gaming. And I say that in terms of like their reputation for cinematic games and things like that. Like, not only is she Jade in Mortal Kombat, but she's in that Intergalactic Heretic Prophet game. You had people who were not part of the SAG-AFTRA strikes, even though they wanted to be, because video games weren't included in the SAG-AFTRA strikes. And it was this whole weird dynamic between them. Like, yeah, they've been coming for video games.
24, the number of WGA West members reporting earnings was down 24% compared with 2022, the last comparable year not interrupted by a strike.
Who saw that coming?
Who fucking called that? Everybody said we were like anti-union. Everybody said we didn't know what the fuck we're talking about. And so many of these people, our biggest critics, are still fucking out of work. Who called that?
Mm-hmm. It's just common sense. And we don't want you taking over these spaces. Like, I don't want these guys coming into YouTube and podcasts.
No, stay the fuck out.
And what they're going to do is they're talking about.
Well, and by them coming into the space, what will happen? Here's what will happen if these individuals come into the space, right? YouTube will prioritize them, whether it be because they think it's the hot new thing or because of some backroom deal or possibly both. YouTube will prioritize them, which will give us another algorithm shakeup, which happens every several months on YouTube. It will give another algorithm shakeup, and YouTube will prioritize that new algorithm for months upon months until they realize it's not working. But even then, they'll have to continue with the new algorithm because they've made this sort of deal or whatnot until finally it costs YouTube so much they have to make changes to value traditional creators again. So this would be a short-term death knell for the average regular creator. Will things go back to normal? Yeah, eventually they will. But how many creators won't survive that purge?
About I think the people that were hired to write. Well, luckily we don't hire anybody to write the stuff. We just make it and pull it out of our ass. So there you go.
The union has also disclosed that television writing jobs during the 2023-2024 season were down 42%. Oh my God. It's almost like they're canceling this shit because it was overpriced and God, it's ridiculous. But this is fine, guys. Clownfish TV was lying to you. We were lying to you about what was going to happen after the strike.
Yeah, and we're not, we're telling you the truth now. If they get hold of this stuff, I don't know what to tell you. Because Hollywood, this is another case, like we saw it with Late Night. Hollywood cannot stand that they are losing. They cannot stand that they don't have control. So now they're going to try to shift their control. And it'll start out like, oh, we're just here to help those who want to join. We're just here to help those who might want insurance and all this other stuff. We're just here for that. And then you get enough people, and then it's like, well, now you have to go through us and give our permission. And if you don't play ball with us, you don't get to play ball at all. And that's
I mean, that's not just Hollywood. That is literally unions in general. That is what she just described is basic union practice, 100%. I hire people to both write and voice that for me on YouTube. I'm actually an illiterate short Asian woman. All right. Somehow I could actually believe that before I believe any of these fucking wannabes would actually make it on YouTube.
What's going to happen, because that's what's already happened. And at that point, like I said, piss off.
Yeah. I mean, this is exactly correct, though. If your stuff is failing on TV and in the movies and whatnot, why would it succeed on YouTube? Why would the people that actively were going out of their way to not watch your products on TV or in the movie theater, why would they then be like, oh, well, it's on YouTube, so I'll watch it now? Like, that's not how it would work.
Here we go. At this point, film and television work has been so squeezed that writers are seeking employment in all sorts of other places and considering different options. And in that process, they're naturally exploring the boundaries of where entertainment writing is going. Yeah, basically, they're all trying to come over. Well, that's what Conover did when they had the writers. He thought it was going to go down like 2007, 2008, when Hollywood was basically on its knees because they all...
That was a different time. And linear TV, it wasn't streaming like it is now. It was linear. You had to have these writers.
So it's a logical pivot In contrast, the union sibling in New York, the WGA East, has been pushing hard beyond the court. Yeah, for a decade.
Right.
Scribes who work at podcasting companies, nonfiction television, films, and digital news outlets have all been incorporated into the group since 2011.
Now, see, I think if you're part of like a nonfiction, TV, and because it's supposed to be unscripted, but sometimes it is, and like digital news and so.
Not sometimes. It always is. Reality TV is always scripted, guys.
Like that, I can kind of understand some of that, but like those are if you're being hired to write or work on these things. You can't. I just don't. Knowing what I know about these people, I really don't think they'll end there. I think it'll come in starting as we're covering these small people. Oh, that's not enough. We have to take control over more.
Well, so think about something like Bill Maher, right? Think about something like Bill Maher. Love or hate Bill Maher, he is incredibly successful. He is successful on and off YouTube. But he's successful on and off YouTube for very different reasons. When he's on his show, when he's on Real Time, he has entire teams of people doing his writing and whatnot, and he's just, quote unquote, the talent. He doesn't do his own writing. He's full on admitted that. He doesn't do his own writing anymore. He relies on his echo chamber to write for him, and he's been made a fool of a few times for it, made a bitch fit about it. Now compare that to his podcast, Club Random, where it is unedited and just him sitting and having a conversation naturally. Compare the difference between Real Time and Club Random. They are very different types of shows. And I wonder what the crossover is. Like, obviously, there's going to be some crossover because Bill Maher fans are just going to tune in to Bill Maher. I do too, Dax. To be fair, I have a soft spot for Bill Maher as well. But anyway, there's going to be people that tune in to both Real Time and Club Random because they like Bill Maher. And that's totally fine. Now, me, I watch Club Random on occasion, maybe once a month or so. Really, it depends on the guest. I'm never really watching for Bill Maher, but if he has a good guest on, I'll be like, okay, let's see what these two got to talk about. Let's see what common ground can be made. Let's see what points can be made. This could be interesting because Bill Maher is very good on his regular show, on his podcast about sitting down with people who he does not agree with. And the conversations can be good and interesting and fruitful. Real Time, on the other hand, shit, I watch some clips on X when they pop up in my feed on their own, and that's about it. Like. I'm not, even if I do have a soft spot for Bill Maher, even if I occasionally enjoy Bill Maher, I'm not going out of my way to watch Real Time on cable or HBO or whatever streaming service it's on. But depending on the guest, I'll watch Club Random. There's a reason most ESPN hosts and the like also have their own podcast, YouTube shows. Diversify your income and avoid being. Yeah, exactly. And most of them, to my knowledge, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Goodwin, but don't most of them do it on their own dime? It's not produced by ESPN or whatnot. They do it on their own dime. And do they use their existing fan base to garner instant attention on YouTube? Yes, of course they do. But if they're not, they don't have the corporate backing that makes it a several thousand or several $100,000 production.
Or things, and then they'll go make deals with YouTube and Libsyn and Spotify and all them and try to be like, well, you have to follow what we say.
And by the way, by on their own dime, I mean they don't get big corporate backing like from ESPN or whatever. Obviously, though, they are likely to get sponsorships, stuff like that. Bill Maher got several sponsorships, for example, on Club Random, but the sponsorships they get are really no different than the way YouTubers get sponsorships. Yes, they're their own show, separate and apart from ESPN. Pat McAfee got his job at ESPN because of his YouTube show and a huge audience. I didn't know that. I assume Pat McAfee got his job at ESPN because of his work. I don't know which came first, his work with ESPN or WWE. Either way, I didn't know he got his job on ESPN because of his YouTube show. Interesting.
Yeah, and then and it's going to be ridiculous. I actually think there's a reason that they're talking. You're talking about podcasts, and I'm like, the reason I think non-scripted content, one, it's more authentic, and two, like you cut these writers out. Like if you're going to do some crime podcast or something and it's going to be unionized, well, the cost goes through the freaking roof now because you have to have union writers working on the. It's like no.
It's more nimble. People can like do their own show themselves. They're like you said.
Those two bug me. I know they look like just by voices. Sparky's a fatty and shaped like a number 2 pencil. I don't care if it was me or not, Shrapnel. So I like Clownfish every now and again. I used to watch them all the time, and then when I got into making content, I stopped watching large content creators and started really only just like watching my friends and whatnot. But there have been a lot of people that have been recommending their videos to in the request portion of the Discord, and I've been re-enjoying them. It's like, oh, this is like what I used to listen to back before I was doing content, and yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. Plus, they are real nerds. There is still authenticity from them. And I also don't really see anybody else talking about this issue, and it is very much an issue. But yeah, no, whether it was me or not, I don't give a fuck. It's funny.
More authentic, and they're more nimble, and there's low overhead, and for most of them, not all of them, and they get the audience. But they are mad because by them getting the audience, they're taking away from their Hollywood controlled audience. You know, the Hollywood control, and they can't stand it. They have to have their fingers in every pie because they want all the money.
Yep.
But keep your fingers out of my pie.
They're
that sounds dirty.
I don't know. He does ruin everything. Actually, Adam Conover has done more to ruin, as far as I'm concerned, in my personal opinion, he has done more to ruin the perception of unions with the general public than any other single person ever to work with these unions. Like Fran Drescher, at least she tried. Like, I think she was honestly trying. Adam Conover.
What about Duncan Crabtree, Ireland?
Oh my God, people you'd never hear of. But at least I'll give.
Wait, so I knew that Fran Drescher used to run SAG-AFTRA. So she was replaced for Adam fucking Conover? You gotta be kidding me. Bro, talk about a straight downgrade, son. That's like going from dating a 10 to dating a 2. Like, that's insane. I did not realize that Adam Conover replaced Fran Drescher.
I'll give Fran Drescher props for at least trying, and she seems like a real person. She's also stepping down too. I guess she's not going to do the SAG-AFTRA thing anymore, probably because of so much freaking backlash.
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
But Conover just strikes me as being a school marm. Like, he wants to police all of the entertainment industry, and at the end of it, like, dude, what is your credit? Like, you had a short-lived reality show. You did a bunch of like college humor skits on YouTube. You went on Joe Rogan and choked because you really don't know as much as you pretend to know.
Again, yeah. Between Joe Rogan and Tim Pool, Adam Conover proved he is a fucking moron if he does not have a team of writers behind him making him sound and look good. And by look, I don't mean fucking physically. Like, he claims to be a stand-up comedian. and I'm a stand-up connoisseur, right? I've never once seen his comedy promoted. I've never once seen any of his comedy clips go viral. Like, man, I'll be scrolling through X or scrolling through YouTube or whatever, and I'll see comedians I've never fucking heard of with a clip that's got like 1 million views, and I'll click on that shit, and it'll be funny as fuck, bro. Adam Conover is an established name in both the YouTube and TV game, and he claims to be a stand-up comedian. I've never once seen him on tour. I know he goes on tours. I've never once seen one of his tours advertised at like my local comic shop or whatnot. That's a comic shop. My local comedy store. Not the comedy store, but like a comedy club. I've never seen any of his clips go viral. Like, that's crazy.
And he got you like on several that like, oh, I don't know anything about that. I don't know, whatever. I mean, he just stumbled and bumbled through 2 hours with Joe Rogan because he's a dumbass. And now
now we got to take over the creator space so that I can control Joe Rogan.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's it. You know what? That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. It feels like he wants to take over the podcast space too. So it's like, well, Rogan, I'll show you. I'm going to use the union
I'm going to control your writers.
I'm going to control your writers. I'm like, I don't think he fucking has writers. So this is Park Chan-wook.
Yeah, Joe Rogan doesn't have writers at all. That's the appeal of Joe. Whether you like Joe Rogan as a comedian or not, his show is the definition of DIY. He's got a producer, and he's got a booker. Pretty sure that's it. Like, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's got a producer and a booker. And I think he has a secretary / assistant that's separate from his booker. So 3 employees. Joe has like 3 employees. I mean, he might have more than that I don't know about. Those are the only 3 you ever hear about.
I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. He responds to WGA expulsion. That would have been Conover. That would have been on his watch. I have never violated any rules. This was just a couple days ago. So he responded to his expulsion from the Writers Guild of America, denying he violated union rules that forbade him from writing during the 2023 writers' strike. They revealed Friday that Park and Don McKellar had been kicked out for working on The Sympathizer, an HBO series based on a 2015 novel. Park's company, Moho Film, issued a statement to a newspaper in South Korea stating that the scripts for the show had been completed and the show had been shot when the strike began on May 2nd. So the show was already in the can, and they kicked him out. Like, what the fuck? Who wants to play by those rules?
Well, just it. They make it so you have. It's a power trip. You want to work in Hollywood?
But see, and because of rules like this is why I would say YouTube is safe. These guys might try to usurp the YouTube space. However, I would think, and I could be wrong, maybe I'm being too naive here, and y'all can let me know. But I would think that YouTube has learned enough by this point, because does YouTube have its issues as a platform? Absolutely. I don't think anyone's going to say YouTube doesn't have its issues. However, I do think that YouTube has learned enough as a platform that the corporate sort of fake inauthenticity doesn't work. Like, again, not only do they try and fail with Will Smith and Brie Larson, we brought up, I believe in my stream yesterday, the YouTube Rewind absolutely gets obliterated every year to the point where YouTube stopped doing it because they would only throw in, the corporate shilly shit that no one fucking cared about. There's late night getting eviscerated and obliterated. Meanwhile, you've got all your biggest shows on the platform, minus Mr. Beast, being the DIY stuff. And Mr. Beast started as a DIY thing. So, I mean, these unions and whatnot can claim they're going to try to get into the YouTube space. But I truly don't think that YouTube will give them the prioritization that they're going to be asking for. But then again, I mean, that's just wishful thinking. I mean, the algorithm changes all the goddamn time, so.
But you have to go through the unions. But then the unions are so, set up in such a way that only certain people ever get ahead. They can pull shit like this. It's like you have to kiss Adam's ring, and I'm not going to kiss your ring. I will ever shove that ring up your asshole.
So at the time of the strike, The Sympathizer was in post-production. Editing does not constitute writing, so it was permitted under WGA regulations. So the WGA maintains that even things like cutting down a scene for time constitute writing services that are forbidden during a... Oh, fuck off. Did you want this in the YouTube space? Because this is what you're going to get.
They'll find a way to control.
Bro, can you imagine me watching one of your favorite streamers, right? You're watching one of your favorite streamers, and they're like, all right, we're at the hour 58-second mark. We have exactly 2 minutes left to go off the air. So thank you for the super chats. You can find me at this time on this date with this video, whatever. Do your shilling, and exactly the 2 hour mark, without fail, every time that shit gets shut the fuck down. Maybe they got 50 super chats they ain't gotten to yet. Doesn't matter. They go do a makeup stream. Let's say they go the critical drinker route, do a makeup stream, and hit the other super chats. New super chats keep coming in. Nope, gotta stop the stream. It's been an hour and a half, whatever the allotted time for the makeup stream is to read the super chats. Like, it is insane what would happen if this was the case. Yeah, it will kill YouTube. You're right. Which is why I don't think this will actually happen. I truly think that at this point, YouTube, they know their business model. I don't think they would jeopardize that business model because YouTube operated in the red for years. And I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think YouTube actually made money as a company, like got into the black until something like 2021, or it was really recent, the first time that YouTube ever turned a profit. Why would you jeopardize that profit for Hollywood crybabies. That's just my assumption. What do I know? I don't run a multi-billion-dollar conglomeration.
Or thing. I mean, at this point,
I think they have Tailfin. Let me check. Has YouTube ever made a profit? There we go. All right. While Google doesn't, so yes, YouTube is a profitable platform generating revenue primarily through advertising subscriptions. While Google doesn't publicly break down YouTube's specific profits, it's clear from financial reports that platforms contribute significantly to Google's overall earning, according to the Hollywood Reporter. YouTube generates billions of dollars annually from advertising. In a recent quarter, YouTube ads alone brought in $8.9 billion. YouTube Premium, which allows users to watch videos ad-free, also contributes to the platform's profitability. YouTube Music and YouTube Premium have more than 50 million paid subscribers. YouTube has expanded beyond basic advertising subscriptions, offering paid content like movies and exclusive content, further diversifying its revenue streams. Dax, I will hit that in just a moment. Google's financial reports show that YouTube is a substantial contributor to the company's overall revenue, with its advertising revenue increasing year over year. For example, in 2023, YouTube's advertising revenue was $31.7 billion, a 2% increase from the previous year. Profitability. While Google doesn't provide a specific breakdown of YouTube's profits, the platform is generally considered to be profitable, even with significant content acquisition and infrastructure costs. Some analysts even estimate YouTube has double-digit profit margins. Damn, son. So yeah, again, if we were to take that at face value, YouTube is profitable. There's probably fucking accounting going on. I mean, there's always going to be fucking accounting, but when YouTube has been around since 2006, I would imagine at this point it's profitable. And again, it was reported in like 2021 or 2023 or something. I was saying earlier that YouTube, because I remember it being a big deal, the announcement that YouTube was finally in the black. Like that was a massive story. So yeah, I don't doubt that at all. Also, that's an Arbor 20 banger. Don't say I never did nothing for you, dingus. I must say your gameplay on your new channel will be improved with more backflips. Oh, fuck you. You should listen to Cookies, Ultimate Princess Sally, or Rouge the Bat. Oh, Sally all day long, son. A 20 banger. All right. I won't say you never did nothing for me, but I will say you get horsecock.
Horse Even's great.
I'm digging horsecock.
Is your cock a horse cock? You will never hear me say it. Nay. Ooh, as I keep more.
My favorite stallion I keep in my top drawer kind of goes hard though.
Cause there is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock and eat horse.
I don't know how we're going to ever top horsecock.
Bingo, bango, bongo. There it is. Thank you so much, Dax. Truly appreciate it. I assume the reason you did that was that put us over tier 1. Is that what it is? I need you to let me know, being as you are, best mod in the whole damn land. But yeah, let me know if that is what put us past tier 1 while we round out this video, and that will bring people onto the panel.
But they're going to say, oh, we're just trying to do this for people who want to be part of it, and for things like, digital news, unscripted, and stuff like that. But you're saying specifically YouTube and podcasts. So if you have writers on your YouTube and podcast show, or if you're writing your own material, they think they should have a right to have a cut, and you have to pay them dues. And it's like, no.
Yeah, so this is some bullshit, and they expelled a bunch of people for supposedly writing.
I can't be squelched away on deals. Looks like we need another 2 banger if we want to hit tier 1, and you guys got like 2 minutes to do it.
Yeah, it wasn't this guy. We talked about somebody else, but I forget who it was.
There were multiple people. This is the first I've actually heard of him. But there were some other people that got expelled too, and the one guy was kind of like groveling, and the other person's like, "Fuck you, I don't need you." And
that's the one that did it. Bingo, bango, bongo. Demon Carol coming in hot with the gifted membership that hit Lista, who I've never seen in the streams before. So but they've apparently been in one. So thank you so much. Truly appreciated. Speaking of horsecock, I can't be the only one in that regard.
I fuck one of the robot dogs.
There we go. Me and Erwin together. All right. Tier 1 has officially been hit. After we finish this video, which is literally, we're right at the end, I'll start sending out the invites.
He said, this guy said that it has had no impact whatsoever on his work because they just step over.
They'll only control you if you all let them.
Yeah. Yep.
Just saying, if you're trying to do other things that they don't get a cut of, and they're trying to come after you for a cut of that too, they don't let them.
Yep.
Tell them no.
Yep. That's just it. So anyway, are we going to wrap this one up?
Yep.
And we're definitely not going to be invited back into the union anytime soon.
Well, no, I don't want to be in the union anytime Adam Conover's there.
Fuck no. Hell no. All right. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Yep, that was a good video. I enjoyed that. I mean, again, I love the idea of these dumbass writers like thinking that they actually have a chance at doing what we do. There is no chance. Like, again, it takes a certain kind of risk-adverse individual to go all in on this. And these writers, they don't have to be risk-adverse because they've got the backing of these multi-billion-dollar conglomerations to bail them out when they fuck up. So, yeah, I mean, again, they're part of a union. The union model is incompatible with YouTube. Scooby Buttbread, two-banger. Have a good stream tonight. Thank you so much. Truly appreciated. We'll give you the clumsy bird. There it is. All right. It's time to get started. I will start sending out invites. Obviously, Dax, I know that you want on. You always come on. Let me send you. Anyone that has sent the donation thus far, let me know if you want on. Let's see. Give me down that everyone learn to step outside. That's what I'm saying. It can't be done. Like these morons are literally incapable of doing as such. All right. Let's see. Gotta scroll through and find Dax on here. There you are. All right, who else we got? Scooby Pup, Demon Carol, Niat, Piranha Pout, Jake Martin, Sony Woo, and Kalika Gamer. All righty, let me know. Kalika Gamer says he'll come on. All right, let me start sending requests. Gotta find everyone here. Daxnar, my man. Best mod in the whole damn land. Tell the people who you are and what you do. Tell it for the fam.
Man. Y'all know what it is. Welcome to Neon Leon 70-something. Let's have a fucking good one. And,
76.
That's the one. And, let's fucking get it.
Absolutely. Dax, I just counted 113.92 before the last two. 3. How'd you end up with 1818?
Check my math after the stream, fucker.
Well, so there was a few. There was like 2 super chats that came in before the show started. I wonder if StreamYard or whatever. Well, I guess because you don't use StreamYard, doesn't show those. Either. Yeah, I don't know. Not complaining either way. I just appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for getting us to tier 1. And
Serrano's
then I
a cheeky
actually
fucker.
had something I wanted to go over. What did you say, Dex?
I said Serrano's is a cheeky fucker.
Oh, yeah, there's that too. Absolutely. All right, we sent Kalika. While I am pulling up what I need to for us to cover, Scooby, tell the people who you are, what you do. And then Kalika, you do the same. And then Dax, can you see if there's anybody else that donated that's wanting to come on? Scroll to the chat.
I am Scooby Pup, host of Scooby Pup's podcast, The Barkade, and as of recently, Scooby Pup's Refuse, which we'll have another episode of next week. Girl gamer, love to do what I do. Have another show today, so yay.
You love
Bingo,
to see
bango,
it.
bongo.
Kalika, what about you, brother?
Hey, my name is Kalika Gamer, retired United States Marine Corps infantryman.
Thank you for your service.
Yep. I actually do have a video coming out soon, and it's about whether or not the U.S. government knew about Osama bin Laden in the Middle East.
What do you mean knew about Osama bin Laden? Like in what regard?
Okay. So like it's a popular.
Oh, you got an echo going, or someone does.
Better?
Yes.
Okay. So in the Middle East at the time, Obama's election year, the assassination happened to come on at like a week before the election came on. So Bin Laden got killed like a week before. So it's
you're saying, did they know when they were waiting for right before the election to boost numbers?
Yeah, like it's a pretty popular theory. So I'm probably gonna do a video on that.
That's an interesting theory. I like that. Dax, you find anybody that donated that wants to come on?
I have. Serranos and Pouty would both appreciate an invitation. Please, thank you.
Ooh, Pouty.
All right. Serranos, I just sent the link. Pouty, I just sent the link. And then I did have another video that I've been waiting to react to. Let me see if I can find it. This is one where we need to be relatively silent, and then we'll pause at various intervals because it is an analog horror piece, but it's not one that I have seen yet. I've been waiting to do it on the show, so give me one sec to find that. I saved my watch later, and while I'm getting that pulled up, Serrano, so the people who you are.
Hello. I like video games. I like anime. I'm here. I watch the on streams.
Hey, Serranos.
Okay, there it is. I found it. Let me pull it up on YouTube, and I've got other stuff as well. So, and then I'll wait for Pouty to join the crew before we hit play.
Get in here, girl.
Every donation, except for what's his face? I need to double check who his name is. I forgot his name already. It was Jerry D. Stills. Every donation except for Jerry's was a multiple of 5.
Was it really?
Every donation was a multiple of 5. So there is no way Dax should have ever ended with an 8.
Motherfucker, were you even converting from Australian to USD? Because I do that.
Why do you convert?
Because it fucking matters. It's whatever. I mean, tier 1.
Yeah, but Dax is correct because, like, if we don't convert, if someone donates like 100 fucking ruples or whatever, and that's worth like $20 or something, like it's like, oh, we ain't doing tier 1 on a $20 check.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to recalculate a lot of older stuff then. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. Pouty, tell the people who you are and what you do. Your mic is fucked.
That's the camera mic.
Oh, is it the camera mic?
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait.
Technical tisms, everybody. Please be patient with us.
Technical tisms again. Earlier, she was on my show, Scooby Pup's Refuse, and we were having all sorts of technical difficulties. Like, it got so bad. It got so bad that YouTube couldn't even take the video.
Yeah, Gravestone. I remember. I've heard of this story.
Last time I asked you, Leon, you said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about converting." Then you realize Australian money is worth a third of.
No, I think the reason I asked you, I think the reason last time I said don't worry about it is because I try to keep it going. I try to keep tallied while I'm talking about it and whatnot. And there's like a lot of times people will send like memberships as opposed to super chats, and so those are super easy calculations off the top of the dome. It's when there's actually several individual chats that I lose track. Like, okay, now we're gonna need to convert because, like, for example, if I know if I get 4 different sets of 5 gifted memberships, like that's tier 1. I know it is. No reason to even convert. I know we're at tier 1.
Also, do Australians actually get more expensive subscriptions?
No, that's the.
They still have to pay 5.
Yeah, they still have to pay. Well, it might be the other way around. The subscriptions might cost more for them, and then we get the same. I don't remember how it works.
That's why I don't know.
I've looked it up before.
It also
but now
doesn't say unless it's a super chat. If it's a gifted membership, it won't say what the currency was.
Yeah. So I have, which all my my memberships, I believe memberships will always end up being the same amount for the creators. So like no matter what side of the currency you're on, and that's probably why people that like in Russia or Ukraine or whatever don't do memberships, because like it's probably more expensive for them if I had to wager a guess.
Maybe.
But let's see if Pouty's mic is fixed.
Damn, is that any better?
Yeah, that's the correct.
That
Yes,
is
but
much,
your
much
volume,
better.
your quality is better, but your volume is very low.
No, that's not my volume. That's just me. I can't talk very loud at the moment.
Girl be
Well, you sound
streaming.
much better now, but why not?
Because my voice is still recovering from my birthday.
Well, then why'd you? Come on, don't be on here if you're not gonna like. You can't talk and shit. You gotta rest your voice.
You're just gonna be raspy, like,
Don't you talk ugly to her.
You gotta get some. You gotta get some tea. She has to get
Send
some
you to the moon with
tea.
a magic T-shirt.
Yeah, she
Whatever.
needs to get some tea.
We're gonna fucking react to this, and so honest, I'm glad you're here because I know you're a big fan of analog horror.
Yeah.
This came out 7 months ago. It popped up my recommended feed today. I had no idea it was 2 million fucking views. So Obelisk, the house with no windows. I watched like the first 10 seconds to make sure it was something to be worth it, and I was like, oh, there's no spoken word. At least not the first 10 seconds. It's all subtitles. So let's give this a shot, and we'll judge and rank and see if this is good analog horror, which we've done on the channel multiple times. And
oh, better turn my light off.
Sounds good to me.
That's not a house. That's barely a shack.
Okay, so this is a
I
CG
mean-
animated. It looks like sort of the way Kane Pixels does it.
I mean, it's a house if you live in California, I guess.
is all of Kane Pixel
Fair.
stuff CGI?
Yeah.
He doesn't use practical at all.
No, entirely. It's like made in Blender.
I didn't know that. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Huh.
I thought it was a mix of
Well, okay,
practical and CGI.
well, I mean, the first shot of like his backroom thing, obviously that's real. He actually went out there with the camera for that. But no, everything like in the backrooms is CG.
Oh, that's impressive. Yeah, I did not know that. All right, let's keep
Yeah,
going.
it looks pretty similar to that. Yeah.
It has no doors or windows. Now you guys can read. You're all adults.
Avios? The fuck is that?
Oh.
Was there a spelling error?
There was a big one, yeah.
Yes, there was a spelling error. Right as you said, we can all read.
Avios.
Maybe they're
probably-
foreign.
that's how the
Maybe that's
French-
how it's supposed to be
I mean-
spelled in their language.
I mean,
that's how
fuck off.
French people spell it.
I mean, I'm brown, so according to CNN, I don't know how to read.
There are no au revoir ways inside if it's French.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
All right, you find this place in the middle of nowhere. The only entrance is crawl space. You going in?
Fuck no.
No, no.
Hey, one at a time, maybe. Pouty, let's start with you and we'll go to the left.
Hell to the no. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, well, to be fair, you're black. It makes sense. You'd die first. Serranos, what about you?
Yeah, why not? It's like worst
Yeah,
thing
man.
you're gonna see is a spider. It's just a house
right.
that was made poorly.
Kalika?
It depends how much my friends are paying me. Like.
No, but I said you're alone. You're
Oh,
you're
damn.
alone.
Okay.
You're out here exploring. Let's say you no?
Maybe. I might find like $10 in there.
He's gonna die second.
Scooby, what about you? Are you going in?
Hell no. Horror movie 101. Never, ever, ever crawl into little spaces like that and not knowing anything about what's on the other side.
You
If
have
get
a maybe
crushed,
got the
you'll
right
die
idea.
fast.
I'm supposed to say no to a tight hole.
Oh, jeez.
What about you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm an Otzel, guys. I gotta be conservative with my adventuring, all right? I gotta, know where I'm going. Got the GPS. Gotta stay strapped. But, I'm not trying to fuck with Freddy Fazbear or whatever the fuck's hanging out in this weird yellow shack. Nah, that ain't me.
Yep.
Come on. How do you think I live this long? Jesus.
Yep.
I'm going in, dude. This is the sort of shit that I live for. I loved doing this sort of stuff as a kid. So yeah, no, I'm absolutely going in, dude.
Well, Rip Leon.
I figured you were
I mean-
going in. You're Mr. I found a cursed doll and I picked it up.
I mean, you gotta.
Mr.
I mean,
Sonichu.
You know how many views you're gonna get? I mean, streaming that shit. There you go.
Honestly, I don't even know if I'd do that. It might just be like my own personal adventure. Yeah, crazy.
Leon's the
white
kind of
man,
person who'd do
100%
cave
correct.
diving if he had the money.
Now,
never hear from Leon again. You know why?
I draw the line at cave diving because, like, I don't do water.
I mean,
no. I mean, I guess cave diving is technically underwater.
Yes,
but
just spelunking. Yeah,
now, if I were
spelunking, but once I get to a position where I don't have full range of my arms, like to be able to move my arms, I'm out. That's where I'll draw the line.
I've seen The Descent. You know, I'm good on that. I'm just
now if I'm over there with friends, and they say we'll give you $100 to go in there, I will take the $100, and then I'll turn around and run away.
Oh my God, Scoob, you devil!
I'd take the money and run. I'd be like, bye, bitches.
Go on, take the money.
I don't think you're the kind of
Let's
person
keep
who can
going.
run that fast. I'm sure we could catch you and force you in there.
You'd have to catch me first.
That's what I said. I don't think you're very fast.
Oh, no. I'm fast.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
I mean, I've seen gators under these like crawl spaces. I'm just saying.
And not the right environment, though. More likely.
And then the guy looks around. And then the guy looks around the corner, and there's Art the Clown from Terrifier.
Yeah, if there's a clown in here, double no.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's nothing in there. It looks fine to me.
Yeah, no, this is nothing so far. I agree.
Till something drags your ass up.
It's a Slender Man's house, more than likely.
Damn.
I like the one little freeze frame, like something might be happening.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, that had to be intentional.
Yeah.
Tight hallways like that, bringing back the memories.
So this was all made in Blender, you think? Really, Strong?
Yeah. There's all computer. Yeah.
Just the way the camera got sat down on the hardwood had that soft thump, like it's really well edited.
Yeah.
Visually, this has been pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Tail fin.
Okay, hold on.
I like that he backed out into the hall without looking down the first.
Yeah.
So we got a vent here, but there was no other outside entrance beside that crawl space. I wonder where the vent goes.
Internal heating.
Maybe the house is alive.
It'd be hot as fuck in this place.
I
It'd be
mean,
out there. What?
I'm gonna say like $5 says like it's gonna be boarded back up when it goes back down.
Yeah, it's just not gonna be there.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great. This is the store shit I live for. Let's go.
Yeah.
That is a very weird hallway.
If they see a doll, they better run.
I've seen that kind of shit in the Middle East.
What
Weird
the
ass
fuck?
hallways.
What the hell?
Okay, that's interesting.
Inverted.
There's an amusement park that I used to go to and still actually do relatively often. I used to go to it all the time. Now I go to probably once or twice a year that has a walk-through attraction that does stuff like this.
Like upside down shit, Leon.
Yeah.
It's
I went to Six Flags St. Louis once.
This is reminding me. I'm all of a sudden reminded of the Winchester Mystery House.
I know what that is.
Winchester as in Supernatural? Winchester?
No, like the
Winchester Mystery House in California.
Yeah. Basically the lady who went crazy and thought ghosts were gonna try and kill her.
No, that's not what it is.
There last time, was it?
So what it is the daughter of the creator of Winchester, of the Winchester rifles. She didn't go crazy or anything, but when her father passed away, she was told by
tall, is what that said.
she was told by a psychic that she was going to be haunted by the ghosts of the people who Winchester guns had killed. And that the only way that she could keep the ghosts away.
Hold on, Skill, because again, relevant to the video. The house didn't look near this tall on the outside, did it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Some spatial distortion magic going on here.
Oh no, the house is pretty
Well,
tall.
it didn't
Yeah.
look this deep from the
Yeah.
outside.
You could,
Yeah.
it
Hardest
probably
in
didn't
here.
look. It didn't look quite this big, probably, but it was
It
this
was-
tall.
It was like 20 square
That's-
feet at most.
I mean,
I don't know. No, go back to the beginning and jump back to the 351.
Yeah.
Like, just
Oh,
take
yeah,
a
good
wide
point.
shot.
Alright.
Because like when he gets close to it, you can see that
Okay.
he's not very big.
Yeah, you can see right here. It's definitely a decently tall structure compared to where he's standing, but it's certainly not that big. Yeah, no, 100%. Let's.
Yeah.
I've got
What's
right
the
here.
word I'm looking for? Like liminal? Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that
Well,
what they call it?
See, I wouldn't call this particularly liminal though, because liminal is supposed to feel, and maybe I'm wrong about whether or not this would be considered liminal, and you guys can jump in on it. But liminal has a familiarity to it, whereas this doesn't have that. It doesn't feel transitional and familiar. It feels intentionally
Yeah, that's true.
supernatural almost.
I mean,
Liminal is
for-
supposed to be something that feels like something should be there, but isn't. It doesn't really feel like there should be anything here.
I mean, for me, I've seen houses like that shade in the Middle East. So, when you're doing a run through.
Any other comments before we go on?
No.
Let it rock, Leon.
All right.
Da-da.
I need to take a moment. Ken, I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you watched the stream. Obviously, if not, no big deal. But you posted in the Discord a couple days ago about your 1 year. I believe it was 1 year. I could be misremembering it, but I believe it was 1 year of sobriety. Just wanted to make sure you know and you heard that was seen. And mad congrats, dude. Mad congrats. Super proud of you. Way to go on that, brother.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Like the stream for more spooks.
I thought you were about to say more booze and be a dick. Oh, shit. We got something there. Hold on. Let's roll it back.
Yeah, I didn't.
Hello.
I wasn't looking
Yeah,
at
I
the
saw
screen.
that.
Hold on.
Bagul.
Don't try to pause it. It's so
Bagul.
bad.
I'm calling it. It's fucking Bagul.
Oh, press the period, and
But,
like.
oh,
comma.
I saw that. I saw that.
Comma.
That says, okay.
Nah, period isn't pausing for me.
No, comma. Press comma.
Okay, shivers down the spine.
Okay, yeah. So let's.
It's one frame. It goes by a frame. You went back a little too far. Yeah, that's good.
There we go.
Actually, you're probably a second or two early. Oh, you're still going backwards. Comma's backwards. Period is forwards.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was saying commas
Yeah,
because you're
let's-
past it already. You have to go forward more. You just went back more.
Yeah. Do I need to go forward more?
Yeah. Because he turns, he looks down the hallway, and then he turns.
Okay.
Quit backseat streaming,
Okay, I
you
get-
son of a bitch.
He was just gonna keep going backwards. What do you expect me to say?
Backwards,
Nah,
forwards.
No, keep busting Leon's balls. I'm all for it.
All right. This might take a minute because, like you said, it's frame by frame. Here we go.
Whoa, there you go.
Some
There
kind
it
of
is.
stealing creature.
Like shivers down my spine after seeing that.
It looks like a Skeleta.
Yeah, yeah.
Howdy was playing
I can
Zelda,
see a
then.
sculpture. Yeah, I was thinking like a face. Like you've got your eyes, nose, and there's like a stump of the neck.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
He's found the camel spiders. Shit.
It wouldn't be
keep
as
going.
scary, but it'd be more logical if he just gets got from behind, never sees what gets him.
Yeah.
Just gets decapitated or something.
Well, I like the idea of just these quick visages, but we never truly get a good look at it.
I told you, horror movie 101.
I could take a fucking
mean-
floating head.
Backwards and forwards, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that. Oh, shit.
That's it. Busting out the hazmat
I
suit.
mean, yeah, I don't think I would stick around after seeing that.
Yeah, I'd probably be trying to get the hell out by then.
Another room.
It's got this like weird little figure inside of it.
Yeah, does that look like a figure? Or is it just a weird piece of architecture?
Like it looks like a weird piece of art, yeah.
No.
Oh,
It's
it's
a lamp.
invisible. It was just distorted.
Well, it kind of was a weird piece of art then, yeah.
Fair enough.
Doors to nowhere.
What is this house that it's this big on the inside?
Yeah, he definitely slipped into another dimension. That's
Wait, what did that picture frame say? Oh,
picture frame.
yeah,
The one we're looking
no,
at.
that-
The
yeah,
beast,
that's it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It looks like there is like other writing close up.
Yeah, something right here. We can't make it out.
Yeah.
It says be
And,
still.
and believe, be still.
It says, "Be still and know that I am God."
Oh, how can you read that?
Are you
How
sure?
can you read that?
Know?
I like reading weird stuff.
God damn, girl. You got better eyesight than I do, and I
I'm
wear
pretty sure that's
glasses.
just cursive, but
Yeah.
I can't see that. I can't read anything from that.
Be
I
still.
normally wear huge glasses. Yes.
I mean, might as well be an airplane pilot.
Actually,
at that point.
I could see enough letters for that. Yeah.
I wear
Yeah,
glasses.
it looks like it could be correct.
I wear glasses, and I can't see as well as Pouty. Damn.
Maybe he'll say it. Oh yeah, now you can see it. Yeah.
Be still and know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was correct. Be still and know that I am God. Damn, good job, Pouty.
Good call.
Thank you. Thank you.
Either that or she has that in her home.
Damn.
This is actually her
No.
house.
This is her house.
We're not playing a game yet. We're watching an analog horror video that popped up on my YouTube feed and seeing if it's interesting and well done.
But it
I
is
keep
very
recommending
Hang on.
Yeah.
Since Niat's still here, I would like to point out that the black person has talked the least during the movie.
Oh my god. Why isn't his shadow like? Shouldn't he be holding a camera?
I guess it's directly in front of him.
Yeah.
See, this is the point when I would leave. These hallways should not be that big.
Yeah.
That one looks like it's just getting longer and longer as he walks.
Yeah,
That's the point, though.
You gotta love these characters in horror movies that see the most outlandish supernatural shit and then decide, yeah, I'll just keep chilling here, you know?
I mean, to be fair, I would like depending on
No,
the
you
level of
wouldn't.
intensity.
Your ass would be
I've gone
that crawl
camping
space
alone in
admitting
haunted- I've gone camping alone in supposedly haunted places in the woods and shit like that.
Motherfucker,
yeah.
when space and time as you know it ceases to be like relevant, like your mind doesn't like snap a little bit.
Oh, okay. So when you said haunted shit and whatnot, so I assumed you meant like ghosts and whatnot, not a full on alternate dimension or
Well,
something.
yeah, you just crawled into a fucking.
We're talking about the thing on screen here, Leon.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was thinking about literally like the monster, or the ghost, or whatever that we saw on screen, not the location.
The house by itself is fucky enough. Like,
Yeah, yeah, the house by itself was fucky, and I would definitely have like, I don't know, I'd have to know how far my curiosity would take me. Like,
not this far.
I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as I saw the thing climbing, my ass would be gone.
Yeah, no, you'd be running out of that place screaming like your ass was on fire.
yeah, woods are in the creepy houses. Again, when he said haunted shit, I assumed he meant the actual thing haunting, not like whatever the entity was.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wouldn't be in there. I would have taken the money and run.
Watch it just be a bunch of cannibals.
Cannibals that walk on the ceiling.
Yeah. Hey, I've seen The Descent.
Now that's the okay. Now you see, like I said, that's the kind of stuff you
Okay,
see in the
fair.
Winchester Mystery House. Okay, stairs that go to nowhere, doors that open to nowhere.
It's got to be behind him now, isn't it? He's standing here too long.
I would imagine the video's almost over.
Oh.
All right, so it looks like he's going back.
I'm gonna stop eating right now in case I choke on something.
He's not going back. He would have needed to turn right into that door, so he's exploring further.
Okay, I gotta ask. Do you think?
Okay, Dex, real quick to answer. So I would not go down hallways that are super dark like this. I would try to stick to the lit spots as much as I can.
Oh yeah, because that's
that's
the
fair.
weird thing going on.
Yeah,
is the darkness.
this dude's doomed.
Wait, I might be wrong, but hasn't the structure changed?
Well, we don't really know. We don't have a good idea of the inside, whatever this space-time distortion is. But Dax, you were saying you have a question?
My question is for the panel. Do you think this would be more or less scary without the subtitles?
I don't know if it really make a difference.
Yeah,
I would have left them out. If it were me making this video, I would have just let the footage speak for itself.
I mean,
yeah, I mean that's probably fine. Yeah.
I will say that I think subtitles over actual audio is a better call than having someone speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have him speak, but honestly, like, how much is "It's a Door" really is contributing to the horror? I don't know.
Or stairs go nowhere.
Like,
yeah,
that's fair. I could tell it's a
I
fucking
figured
door.
there's certain moments that'll speak for themselves.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone agrees with me. Happy day.
Oh, okay. The door is down. Wait, is it downstairs or is the door on the door's on the roof? Okay. Or not roof, but high up on the wall.
It ain't that high up. You can jump that.
It's the walls are close together. You
All
could
right,
probably
Gordon.
Yeah.
I imagine this is him like analyzing his own footage frame by frame.
Why are the subtitles red? Okay, I take it back.
I think
Now
it's the other
subtitles are
thing.
Scary because they made them red.
I think it's the thing talking to him.
Oh.
Oh wait, is this a sequel? Wait, why do you keep us here? No. All right, hold on.
Yeah, it sounds like that'd be part 2 then, because they probably linked it
But it's
specifically.
way shorter. 4 months ago. Okay.
Yeah, this is probably a sequel.
We going for round 2?
I mean, yeah.
sure.
I'd say
I'm down.
Out of 10.
Sure, why not?
I'd give that 8 out of 10 spooks. It was pretty good.
Before we go around 2, yeah, so we give it. 8's pretty damn high. I think I'm going more like a 6.5. It was more interesting than actually spooky.
Yeah.
It gave me too many. It gave me too many member berries from the Winchester Mystery House, so I'm okay with it.
I'd probably
Didn't
give it
scare
a
me.
6.
Yeah, a 7 for me. Dude should have stayed strapped though. That's my
Exactly.
opinion.
Patty, what about you?
Well, first I'd like to know where you guys are getting all these spooks. I thought I was the only one here.
Yeah, well.
Racism is fun.
Yeah.
I have to give it 8 out of 10 as well, just because I'm easily scared, and I never would have gone in that damn hole.
Saying.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Fair enough.
No, Psychotic, I'm pretty sure he went around, he
Yeah.
turned left and then ended up at the first easel room.
I will say the nice touch is the aspect ratio. This is not done in your typical YouTube, elongated. I love the aspect ratio of
I
being
think
what is
that's
it, 4
pretty
by
normal.
3.
It's 4 by 3, yeah. Unless it's like an actual just 1-to-1. This looks even more square than 4 by 3.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, this is like a game.
Yeah, this one's very much CGI or whatever.
I was gonna say the last video did remind me of an old FMV game, and this one is just one-to-one, like the aesthetic of that.
Oh,
That's true, Gravestone.
it reminds me of those old like games where you clicked on arrows to go places from like
Yeah,
the
I know what you
90s.
mean.
Yeah.
Like Myst.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Wow, lady, your baby's ugly as shit.
That's kind of horrifying, yeah.
The fact that it's in a pram, yeah.
That's what you see when you're high on acid.
Having been high on acid, if I saw that, I would have never fucking taken it again.
All right, so we got bloodstains on the carpet. The rooms are more liminal now.
Oh, that's a fair point. Someone said, or a Macintosh. Like an old Mac game.
Mac game, PC game, those aren't different. They're not going to be very different.
That's fair. I like the sound effects.
I do too.
That guy steal
And,
her baby?
Oh, damn.
Oh, look at that little elongated hand down there, too. Also, this is what was looking over the crib, I think, because if you go back to the crib thing...
Yeah, it was what was looking over the crib.
Shadow?
Yeah.
Yeah, the arm.
Shadow seems like it's in the shape of this thing's tendrils or whatever.
Again,
This
why would you not
protagonist-
be running?
I think that's as fast as you can go, but I think the protagonist made the correct choice.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Hey, you guys. That's what that voice reminds me of.
That door ain't gonna stop shit. That chair.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting away here, is he?
What, is this an AC unit or something he's going to try and escape out of?
Oh. Great.
Oh.
Yay,
Like
smash
the
JT.
Like the stream for more tortisms.
It sounds like
Let's see, hold on.
It sounds like that guy from the
Okay,
Goonies
so
is trying to...
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that was the fourth one you watched? Okay.
Lost.
Oh,
It
to me,
sounded like the guy
sounded
from
more
the
like
Goonies.
that old
Hey,
Courage the Cowardly
guys.
Dog episode. Return the slab.
Return the slab.
Or suffer my curse.
So is that
Hey,
like a...
we got a smash raid. Thank you so much, guys. We're going over analog
just
horror.
said that.
Oh, shit, I didn't hear it. Sorry. Well, thank you so much for the
I
raid.
responded
Yeah,
to it. What do you mean you didn't hear it?
I said,
Yeah.
I said it too. I
Heard it or
said,
not.
hey, smash.
I was, my mind was elsewhere because I was about to ask a question. I was reading chat and stuff like that. So I don't lie. I wasn't listening to you guys.
Is your
but that
mind
being
ever
said,
not
Smash
elsewhere?
raid. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it, gang. We're going over various analog horror videos, and it's been a blast so far. So speaking of thoughts on this one compared to the last one.
I like this one a lot more.
Yeah, I do like him more.
Yeah.
Really?
I like this one better, mainly because it sounds like the guy from the Goonies is in there. And it says, hey, you guys. And the video is called My New Friend.
Well, no, we haven't watched My New Friend. The one we watched was just now was Why Do You Keep Us Here? We'll do My New Friend in a moment.
I thought the monster in the last one looked like No Face. Do you remember that one?
From
pretty sure it's the
the
same
Ghibli
monster
film?
in both.
Spirited Away. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm pretty
was
sure the
thinking
guy we
Spirited
saw
Away.
there is the same one, though. I'm pretty sure it's the same in fourth and fifth videos. I assume it's the same one the whole series.
So what's the order we're supposed to be watching this in?
Well, we
Yeah,
watched
so
the
the
fourth and
one we're
fifth
watching,
ones.
we were about to watch, was I think supposed to be the first, and I think we watched the fourth and fifth first by mistake because I didn't know this was part of the series. So we're gonna watch the first three, and then we'll basically be able to tell the order of it. You know, we don't have to watch those again. But I thought the first one was better. The second one had much better sound design, but overall, in terms of the vibe of analog horror, I think the first one that we watched was better.
The cursed buffering symbol.
Yeah, well, it's because I've got an ad blocker on, and YouTube throws a bitch fit when you have an ad blocker on.
Yep.
Yeah.
When your video starts off with having a friend in your closet, I immediately assume it's a gay allegory.
I thought you were going to talk about pedophile.
That says a lot more
I
about
guess
you
that's the
than
same
does the
thing
video.
most of the time.
What was that, Serranos?
I thought you were going to talk about being a pedophile in the closet. But, you know, gay person, pedophile, it's like a pretty connected Venn diagram, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some crossover there.
I wonder if he plays Roblox.
We love all our LGBTQIA plus viewers. Please like the stream. He doesn't mean it. He's a good boy.
Nobody
he loves his
blessing
mom.
the stream. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. And then Sonic Woo at $1.99 saying monkey. Alrighty.
He loves his alphabet mafia
What
friends.
monkey comment means. It means you get the freezer clip.
That's stupid. You're stupid. Stop being stupid.
Truly appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Alrighty. Let's get back to some horror. One moment. Let me fix the layout first. There we go.
No. Why does this kid have a camera, though?
Oh.
This is a good question. Yeah.
Demon Carol, I'll get your chat after this is over. It's only 2 minutes long, so. I'm curious how this ties into the house in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, it's the same monster thing, so that's why I think it is.
Right, but here they're already in the house. Does he leave this at some point, or?
Well, this is not the same house, I don't think, at all.
Man, he has bad luck with houses.
Yeah, it might not even be the same character.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out, love for the OG Ness. Nice touch.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even see that.
Helping set the time. Are we going to see a shadow?
I'm
Why does
wondering.
it look like the light is on?
He said, sometimes my friend comes to watch.
Wait, what was that horror movie where it involved two kids and it was filmed by like low angles? Shit.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
I know,
That
like
Skinamarink? That
Yeah,
dumbass fucking horrible movie?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, Skinamarink fucking sucked.
I think most people hated that, didn't they?
I've never heard of it.
Oh yeah, that got trashed.
Yeah, but a bunch of media sucked the film off and said it was the greatest thing to ever happen to horror.
When did they not say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Oh, you cock tease.
It says, when I watch this stuff, my friend comes out. Well, where's your damn friend?
I don't think I like his friend.
Me neither.
I think his friend should get acquainted with my
No, it
little
says he is
boobs.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes the same noise too.
Do not see him though. Oh, now I see him. In fact, I see him quite vividly. And yes, this does look like the same monster from the house with no doors and windows when you see the face.
I don't like
yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I think this is the best one. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
creepy.
far I'm quite digging this one actually.
Wait, is it just me or does it kind of look bird-like? Or am I wrong?
It looks a little feathery, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that would explain why I like it so much. That's a big Hondo right there.
Either way, it looks a little creepy. Either way, it looks creepy. Scooby no like.
That is not a
Isn't it?
Hondo. Hondo was a sweetheart, and that thing is horrifying.
Yes.
Gonna give you
Yeah,
nightmares,
no,
Scooby.
notice that
Scooby no like
all
this.
yellow.
Yeah, that's
Scooby
gonna
like
give you
Hondo,
nightmares.
not this.
Oh.
I mean, to be fair, in any of the videos where he's been featured, it doesn't seem like the cameraman's gotten harmed or anything.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
yet, but also
And it kind of looks like a buzzard in a way.
Has anyone else noticed that any time we're downstairs, the walls are always yellow?
Huh.
no, I didn't notice that at all. I'm colorblind basically.
I mean,
we
you
already
know-
learned this, Pouty.
I mean, sometimes you can't make it to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? It's like...
Okay, we're hitting play.
Oh, it's moving now. Yes, I fucking see him.
He seems shy.
Yeah.
That's why he wears the mask.
But
See,
like...
that thing doesn't seem like it attacks anybody. Maybe it does in the 2 and 3, but it hasn't so far.
Yeah.
And the rumbling seems to be either its way of communicating or it's just its presence. I think it's trying to communicate because it isn't always there, but it is there
Right.
sometimes when you see it or when it's nearby.
Yeah.
The fact that it just watches you, and that's it.
Do you have an issue with that, Dax? Is that
No,
is that off-putting?
no. Well, yeah, that's. I mean, it's the Slender Man effect, right? Is you just like this thing just observing you, and you don't know why or what the fuck it is. And
Yeah.
it's-
He's pulling an Art the Clown on you. He's just watching you.
So like my less serious answer before, an actual answer is probably because the house is old. Because over time, white paint can sometimes get into a more muted yellowish color.
Well,
I
that
thought you were
and
talking
to be
about
fair,
the monsters,
yellow
like, what
walls
does the
is sort of
house
a
have to-
staple. Oh, sorry, go for it, Sonos.
I was just saying, it's like, what do you mean the house, like, it's like getting old? It's like, what does that have to do with the monster? Then I realized you're talking about paint. It's like,
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Real quick, before we move on to the next one, I'm going to hit these super chats. We got Demon Carol for a 2-banger. Hey, Ghost, if you come out of the closet, you gay. Son Nick Woo for a 2-banger. I can't see her. Oh, never mind. And then nobody for a 2-banger says Piranha. Check DM. Song is finally done. All right, let's play y'all a clip. You know what? We haven't played this one yet today, so let's go with this.
Now excuse me while I harass someone for having pronouns in their bio.
Considering, he's in the closet and all that.
Oh, damn.
Stay base, Shadow.
Stay base, Shadow. All right. Let's rock on with number 2. You're almost gone. It's only a minute long.
Next one is shorter as well. Shorter than this one, too.
Okay, that is a different entity for sure.
Do I hear singing?
Yeah.
It's also a different house if you look at the wallpaper.
Yeah, obviously very different.
So I don't know how these are connected.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like feminine singing or humming.
Oh, fuck you.
They blocked the face. You got the
Yes.
black bar of doom.
It's a
That
cognito
is-
hazard.
Yeah.
That is some bullshit.
Ew.
I don't like those hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, those hands are kind of a lot.
Those hands. Look at them hands. Oh. Do not want.
See, that's a cool design. Now, okay, Dex, you were asking earlier at what point I would turn around and whatnot. That first house, that was just empty tunnels and shit, and empty hallways and whatnot. I see this motherfucker. Now I'm bouncing. This is the line where I've drawn.
I mean,
there was a fucking floating head in that house, man. Like, at least this thing is like, bipedal.
I feel like
can
I could
understand
punch
that this
floating
thing.
head. This, how the fuck would you fight
I mean,
this?
You just hit him in the knees. He's gonna go down like a sack of potatoes.
Also, by like the square cube law, that thing is actually gonna collapse on itself.
That's also true. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the square cube law only applies to our existing laws of physics. If we're in a place with space-time dilation, who's to say that physics applies the same as well?
Well, if you have the same level of gravity, yeah, it's gonna be the same actually.
If you have the same level of gravity.
I'm trying to place where I know this design from, or it looks familiar.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Is it Demon Carol asking real questions? Just so you know, I wouldn't be going to situations like this without a blicky. Like, I stay strapped.
Yeah. They strapped or get clapped.
I either bring a knife or a taser or mace, or I bring all three.
And specifically, this guy reminds me of Trevor Henderson's stuff.
That's what I was thinking of. Like
the other entity, the one with the little face mask, that reminds me more of the Boiled Ones guy. Kind of reminds me of that one.
Who was the first name you said? I don't think I'm familiar with him.
Trevor Henderson. He's a pretty well-known horror guy. He's been making stuff for a while. Siren Head was like his big popular one that you would know.
Wasn't there?
Okay, I do know Siren Head.
Yeah,
Siren Head.
Didn't he also do the one about like where it was like a knockoff of that, not Disney, like the old school cat.
Yeah, he had like a cat entity. Yeah, that was like one thing
the Cheshire Cat.
Basically, he creates a bunch of. That's where True Aztec Warriors sleep well, considering everything we've been doing tonight. All right, go on, you guys.
Yeah, basically, Trevor Henderson has tons of different creature designs he makes up. Yeah, and he has a bunch of different things. He has like a whole universe where they all exist in the same world.
I mean, you might like that stuff, Leon.
I mean,
a lot
shit.
of his art.
Send it. I mean, we've still got.
I could try to find him.
I think 30 minutes, give or take, before the stream's over. So. Yeah, I love that nothing is really happening in these because you're on the edge of your seat. Like the tension's there. You're waiting for something to happen, but it never really does. I kind of appreciate that.
Not only that, it's very eclectic in terms of its like. It seems to switch up its visual style a lot, from like it has the same kind of theme going on with the FMV POV camera type thing. But
do you have an Instagram account, Leon? Because that's where he is.
Yes. Words of Paradise _Leon.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you his
All
Instagram then, because you need an account to actually look at stuff on there.
Yeah, no worries. All right, this is the last one. It's a minute and 38 seconds. Let's go ahead and hit play.
Let's finish this.
Is it this one we just watched?
No, this is the final one. We haven't seen this one yet. It's the only one we haven't seen.
Oh, this is so he's already set up the chair. This is a sequel. This is definitely the continuity of that.
No, this is 3.
Yeah, I don't think we haven't seen this one because we started with 4, went to 5, and then we did 1, 2, so 3 should be the last one.
Yeah, this is the prequel to 5.
Yeah. Is this the same crib that caterpillar creature was in?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Yep. Looks like it.
No, this one they're not trying to pass off as real. So the different videos from this dude have changed art styles, and this one's like it seems like it's intentionally going for that old FMV look.
Yeah, some of them are trying to look like body cam, some are trying to look like actual game.
Oh, hey there, buddy.
And this is the one that took the child, yeah.
Oh.
And so this is not the same one that was in the closet, though. It looks like he's got a totally different face.
I mean, I can kind of see the vibe of like what Pouty said before, which is like no face.
Yeah, yeah. This one I can see a No Face vibe. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
That
are
one
we
got him.
ending on the one where actually something happens? What a good way to accidentally watch the
What a
order.
troll. What a troll.
This is the death. Game over.
Game over, man.
Game over.
You are dead. Not locked enough, clearly.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I enjoyed that. That was a fun little romp of a few what would you call that, analog horror?
Yeah, pretty much. It's trying to emulate the style, yeah. Even if it doesn't have a bunch of cringy dialogue and whatnot.
Right. Patty, you want to explain to Waco why you're being quiet, or should I?
Oh no, go ahead.
She lost her voice from streaming all day on her birthday and going on a bunch of streams and shit. So she's here but not talking. All right, let's. I'll scroll through this this Trevor guy real quick. We'll look at some of his art. So
that's some interesting art.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's part of the shopping cart.
There we go. This one I like a whole lot more. That being part of the shopping cart one, that is a bit too abstract for me. I don't do the whole hard thinking, but yeah, I like this one quite a bit better.
This man has a grin chin.
Yeah, he has a wide variety of stuff he makes.
Oh, now I like this one a lot.
I would kill for a Trevor Henderson game.
Oh, there is. Yeah, there is one. Yeah.
Oh, there is one.
Yeah. Let me bring it up because I did play it.
Yeah, if you want to share your screen,
It might not have been like. Okay, yeah, it was his game. Yeah, it was. The lurks within the
one
walls.
like
This is one I
he
played.
had investment in making it, or was it done in his? Okay, cool.
What was it called?
Lurks within walls. Okay, I'll go to Steam page here.
This is the kind of stuff I see on my nightmares.
Ew.
Speaking of, oh, he did some weapons art. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, there's a pretty small amount of like just the stuff he's made because like you can see this is from just a couple days ago. He makes a lot of stuff.
Prolific.
That's just cool. There we go. That's up my alley. Look at that.
Man, Bambi's mom looking rough.
All right, real quick, we're gonna switch gears for a second. We go to the Steam page.
Yeah, this is what I played. Basically, the way it works is as you go through the game, you can you'll have to fight it and kill enemies, and then you'll go in and you'll find like upgrade stations that make you less human. It turns you into more of a monster to make you more powerful.
I'm down with that.
That sounds badass, actually.
Yeah, turn-based roguelike kind of thing.
I already don't like where this is going.
It's
There's
going
anything
right
spider related in there, I'm done. I don't do it.
Oh, look at that. Hold on, we're going back. Yeah, baby, that's my shit right there.
Just a
you probably like playing this.
Oh, I think I would quite enjoy. Is this your character down here? Will your like
yes
model change the more monster you become or whatnot?
Yeah. Do you know World of Horror?
No.
Oh, that's really surprising you don't know that. You like Junji Ito, right?
Yes, I love Junji Ito. What's World of War?
This is based on his stuff. It isn't obviously isn't including him, but it's based on his stuff.
Okay, interesting.
We can look at that after.
I'm digging this.
Oh, that was cool. Oh yes, dude. How unique it is for like the only horror game I can think of with turn-based combat is Parasite Eve.
Oh yeah. I watched a playthrough of that a few years ago. Really good stuff.
Oh, dude, Parasite Eve is so good.
The last Parasite Eve game I played was on my PSP, and it was third birthday.
I mean,
Hey.
doesn't Fear and Hunger do that as well?
Yeah,
Or
it
that
is turn-based, yeah.
Yeah. I love Fear and Hunger.
Fear and Hunger?
Oh, Leon, you might actually like that.
I mean, it's a horror game.
Are you sure you hadn't heard of that?
Absolutely.
I did tell you about it, but I assume you didn't look at it then.
It might be on my wish list, honestly. I've got so much stuff on there, I forget what's on there.
Oh, I like that.
Whoa, hold on, I gotta look at that again.
Yeah, these designs are really good.
Yeah, I'm digging this.
Yeah, and like he's basically made a career out of making just tons of different monster designs, so yeah, it makes a lot of sense for a game like this. Yeah, this is where you can get the upgrade. Yeah.
Damn, winter of next year? Fuck, that's so long to wait.
World of Horror is out now. It's actually all done too. It's in early access for a bit, I believe.
A World of Horror? I thought you said World of War. I wonder.
Oh no, World of Horror. Yeah, this one's one.
Well, I'm going to really quickly wishlist this on Steam. Give me one moment, and then.
Yeah, World of Horrors. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, Pouty, you think you'd do a stream of that game?
No, I'm way too scary for that.
I would.
Lurks.
There you go.
Within the walls. There we go.
Yeah, Lurks Within Walls.
If I have it and you guys ask me to, I'll play it.
I mean, the Theranos has recommended me a bunch. You've recommended me a bunch of games, and
I always have more games. I always have more games.
Well, it's on my wish list now, and I'm gonna be real. I don't even want to look at World of Horror because I want to be completely surprised by the game. So, all right, closing Steam back down.
Yeah. Also, yeah, World of Horror. It's a Lovecraft, but it's a Junji Ito inspired. I guess it says Lovecraft a little bit. Yeah, Junji Ito, Lovecraft inspired roguelike with 1-bit color art style.
One of the comments was recommending Layers of Fear.
That is another horror game.
Yeah.
I think I do have Layers of Fear wish listed.
Didn't they remake a couple of the games? Like up the
there's I think it's on PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for October when I do a different horror game every day. That's the goal. Different horror game on stream every day.
October.
Yeah, in October, I'm going to just stream nothing but horror games, every horror game that I have.
Hey, what's that horror game that's supposed to be coming out soon by Blooper Team? Serranos?
I don't remember. They worked on a lot of different stuff.
Yeah,
like I'm going to stream Silent Hill F. I'm gonna do all those.
I remember now. It's like
Chronos, The New Dawn.
Yeah,
that's the one they have coming up. Yeah,
that one
that's it. Yeah, that's
this female gamers. First of all, love the name. Saw you in Hypnos chat. This female gamers. Check gifts. Yeah, give me one moment. Let me pull Steam back up. Oh, Fear and Hunger. Awesome. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I know one of the things I'll be doing on the gaming channel. By the way, if you guys aren't subscribed to, make sure to subscribe to the gaming. Thank you so much, that Garen Girl. Truly appreciate that. I'm always fucking down for
Fear and Hunger is very obtuse. It is very esoteric. It is very hard to learn what's going on.
I'm
okay with that. I'm looking at it right now, and the art style is just
for
fantastic.
The third birthday for for Parasite Eve's third birthday. I had a very hard time trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
Parasite Eve was so good. So yeah, again, I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, female gamer. I cannot say thank you enough. It always does mean the world to me when people do that because you don't have to. Demon Garrett over a 5-banger. Speaking of horror, or at least for collective shout, Third Crisis is getting a prequel game, Third Crisis Neon Knights. Third Crisis. That sounds familiar, but I don't know if I know it offhand. Serranos, do you know it?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Like, what a horror game was that? That's oh yeah, Silent Hill F. I was thinking about getting that.
That's what I was saying. I'm gonna play Silent Hill F in October.
Well, real quick, Demon Carol, thank you so much for the super chat, bro. This is for you.
Name one word that starts with G, pronounced like J. Gentrification. Shoot, should have thought of that. I was just in San Francisco.
Wait, I thought the one that I own, because I see you say I own it, I thought it was Crisis, CRYSIS. I thought you were talking about a different game. Was it just...
No, this is a porn game he's talking about. I've never seen it before.
Leon got a goon game.
Wait, okay, hold on that. Third... Oh, did you give me a while ago a Gunner game? Oh, yes, Third Crisis. Okay. Yes, I do remember this being given to me. This is in fact a Gunner game. One with 33 achievements, so I will have to play it. Is this the one that's like a Gunner version of Resident Evil? Is that what this one is?
I don't think so.
There is one that I joked about. I thought someone gave to me. Yeah, okay, yes, Third Crisis. I do remember this now. That's right.
Actually,
okay,
Cody,
now I get why this would be a issue for collective shout. Okay. All right. I just saw it in my library.
Some of these horror games border on pornography, so I'd be surprised if a couple of them don't get banned.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's World of Horror. I've already looked at that. Okay. That would be Project Werewolf. You have extensive knowledge on porn games. Just throwing that out there. Truly extensive knowledge on porn games. I don't know if I should be worried or impressed.
His knowledge extends very long and very hard.
His knowledge extends beyond that of human capacity.
I'm not judging. I mean, no.
He drills through the heavens.
Guys, look at this one.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
That is not the kind of reaction you should have.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's the one I was talking about with.
This is one of his more popular ones. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
This looks like my brother's ex-girlfriend.
Damn.
Did he kill her?
No, but they did break up.
And her body was never found.
Like this one a lot. That's really cool.
Yeah, you should follow him if you aren't.
Yeah, I was literally scrolling up to follow him.
I will do this.
Oh, I guess I must have already. Yeah, following. All right, cool. Okay, what's next? What do we have on the docket? We've got about... Oh, shit, we only have about 5 minutes left. Holy shit. Okay.
Time flies.
We'll go ahead and round it out. What was that, Serranos?
Hey, you can just keep going if you want to. Nobody says it has to end.
Now, I have to set up my stream for tomorrow, though, so I've got more work to do because we will be live again in about 10 hours, 10 and a half hours. But I do want to get, especially the weebs on the panel, pin on this. The coldest bloodline / family in anime. We got the Zoldyck family, the Uchiha clan, the Ackerman clan, the Sun family, Joestar's, Hanma family, the Monkey D family, and the Zenin clan. Who is the coldest family in anime?
Let's define coldest before we get into this. Do you mean in terms of like their interaction with the world, their outlook, or in terms of like strength?
I imagine coldest is like the one that would fuck you up with the least amount of like give a fuck. Like the most no give a fuck family.
Then Zoldyck. I mean, they had Killua getting like electrically tortured as a child to better give him better acumen with like lightning later in his life.
Are all of
That's
the
right.
people
You really don't know shit about One Piece. One Piece literally has an entire arc about forcing children to get addicted to drugs and then forcing them to withdraw from said drugs only to re-addict them. Like yes, there's some cold shit in One Piece. There's absolutely cold shit in One Piece.
Look,
anyway.
Sure, we know you love your Naruto and Sasuke ships, okay? But that doesn't make One Piece bad, all right? Just chill.
So is the Uchiha clan all a bunch of murdering psychopaths?
Pretty much. They're pretty much like genetically dispositioned to being evil because of their fucky red eyes. So I guess that's kind of cold, but they all got wiped out by like one dude. So fuck them. They're trash.
Yeah, I don't know a good enough definition of coldest to understand because we
Well,
have
I mean,
we have Goku. We have Goku here.
Well, no. To be fair, there's an argument for the Sun family because again, if we define cold as like the way I usually use on X and whatnot, the context is just no fucks given, and like the way the Sun family styles on motherfuckers with no fucks given is honestly is pretty cold. Just because they're happy-go-lucky while doing it doesn't mean it's not cold. Like,
well, and Bardock was like,
who live just to fuck you up again in the future is pretty cold.
well, when you said cold, I thought you meant like cold towards each other. Then it would have been like a much harder pick.
No, cold as in I would assume the X colloquialism. But what were you gonna say, Dex?
Let's not sleep on the Joestars here. I mean, like, fuck. I just really like JoJo.
I mean, I don't think Joseph Joestar is at all cold though, and I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think the Joestars start getting cold until
Joseph
Jotaro.
cheated on his wife. He's cold as fuck, bro.
You know what? When you put it that way, yeah, Jotaro cold as fuck. Jotaro cold as fuck.
Yeah, Jotaro's a goddamn G, and he punched the guy for 5 straight pages.
5 straight panels of Mudamudas, yeah.
Yeah.
Ora.
I mean, but yeah, Jotaro is the coldest it gets though in the family, so that's not really that high a bar.
I don't
Yujiro
know
Hanma,
the Zenin or Hanama family. Who's the Hanama family?
It's from Baki the Grappler.
Yeah,
okay.
Yujiro Hanma is absolutely insane.
I think he's more of a piece of shit. Probably top tier.
Yeah, but he's cold.
Yeah, in terms of all the characters on this list, he's very, very high.
Man's a beast.
I don't know about the rest of his family because I don't know the show well enough. I just know a little bit about him.
I mean,
do you have any opinions? You've been over there real quiet and shit.
For fuck's sakes, her voice, man.
I'm just asking if she has opinions. She's here.
Well, I'm between either the Joestars or the Hanma family personally, but again, this depends on our definition of coldest.
Cold is a black term. I figured you'd be able to help us out with this.
For fuck's sakes.
I am one of the whitest black people you know. Why would you say that to me?
You might be the whitest black person I know. I don't count Niat because he's not American black. He's foreign black.
Yeah, Zoldyck family is pretty good. Yeah, Zoldyck family would be
I'm probably going Zoldyck family, though.
Yeah, probably top of the list for me.
Honorable mention to the Zenin clan.
I mean, I would say the Uchihas, but like they're
fuck them.
Yeah,
they're all murderous psychopaths.
Uchihas suck.
Uchihas are awful, and they ruined that series by being the thing that Kishimoto started caring exclusively about. He should have renamed the fucking manga just Uchiha because that's what it became.
The Uchiha Adventures.
How many like big bosses of arcs were of the Uchiha clan?
Obito, Madara,
Sasuke himself at the very end.
Sasuke himself.
And then technically a big boss for Sasuke was Itachi. So you could technically say 4.
Four of the guys are like big bads.
I mean,
yeah.
And like the main big bad of the whole show, Madara, like, yeah, you gotta give it up to him. But
isn't that whole manga just like power creep? Or am I wrong?
Well,
I mean, that's battle shonen in general. All battle shonen is power creep.
Except JoJo, which does it like really fucking smart by having people's abilities interact in unique ways instead of just my number got bigger or I have a jutsu that is super fucking rad and hacks and fuck you.
No, Naruto used to be smart like that until it stopped being smart like that.
Yeah, until they start throwing meteors at each other, and then it's like, well, this is what we're doing now, I guess.
Yeah, because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it's like doesn't really get much higher than Dio, really, does it?
Not really. Well, I'd say.
Well, okay, it actually does, but it's very, very slow. It's very slow power creep,
and it continually changes focus on protagonists and power sets so it doesn't get stale. Like JoJo,
Well,
honestly,
not only that, it changed. JoJo is brilliant because every series is an entirely new genre. Like
pretty much, yeah. I mean,
go for it.
I'd say 1 and 2 are the most similar in terms of genre because they're like vampire fighting stories essentially.
No, but even that, but 1 is like you know, a almost like a gothic romance of sorts.
Yeah.
2 is a straight up like battle shonen.
Yeah.
No, sorry. 2 is a 3 is the battle shonen. 2 is a like Indiana Jones, the Mummy, like an action adventure story. 3 is the one that's a straight up battle shonen. 4 is a slice of life that halfway through turns into a fucking murder mystery. 5 is a mob story. 6 is a prison story.
I love part 6 so goddamn much.
Yeah, part 6 is so good. And I haven't read anything after. Wait, is
part
7 Steel Ball Run?
7 is Cannonball Run, and then 8 is
yeah.
8 is I forget. I don't know.
Isn't 8 Jolene or?
No, 6 is Jolene, or 7's Jolene.
Oh, yeah.
6 is Jolene, and then 7 starts a new like universe.
Right, 7's when he does the Speedwagon stuff takes over, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, JoJo Lion. I think is that the current one, or no? It actually ended. JoJo Lion did end. Yeah, JoJo. Lion
and then they moved on to whatever part 7 is called. I don't.
JoJo Lands is part 9.
If I had to make a pick, it'd probably be the Zoldyck family.
Yeah, it's got to be them, right?
Well,
yeah.
Speaking of psychotic for a 2-banger, says Zoldyck family because the daughter was used as a tool. You see that in some other stuff as well. But yep, fair enough. I mean,
women.
Am I right?
No.
That said, all right, it's time for us to wrap the show because I still got work to do. Kalika Gamers, tell people who you are, what you do, where they can find you, the whole 9.
Okay, I'm Kalika Gamer. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran, and I'm planning. You can reach my channel at pretty much my name. Yeah, but I'm planning a video that's coming up, which is going down a conspiracy theory, which involves whether or not Osama bin Laden was found when they said they found him, or the U.S. government knew about him a long time ago, where his location was.
You will definitely have to make sure to link me that. I don't know if I'll react to it or not, because that seems more like a Tim Blair sort of thing, but I will definitely watch it on my own time. That sounds very interesting. So yeah, I would love to, and I might react to it. We'll see. But yeah, definitely send it to me when you're done. Serranos, tell people who you are and what you do.
I like playing indie games. I will be playing a bunch of Steam Next Fest games in October, but until then, I don't really have anything coming up quite yet.
And yes, I agree, Hayden. By the way, that is exactly what makes JoJo so great. Is the infinite not rewatchability, but endless depths of choice. Piranha Pal for a 2-banger. You're on the panel. You don't need to do that. My apologies for trying to talk. Girly, you're good. Like, just
stop it. Get some help.
All right. Do you even want to do an outro because you're having trouble talking? I mean, it's up to you. I don't mind one way or the other, but do whatever you think is best.
You can do it, Pouty. I believe in you.
Fuck you, Dax. I was telling her to talk earlier. You're like, fuck you, Leon. Anyway,
I play both sides, motherfucker.
Why don't we let Serranos go first while I clear my throat one more time?
I already did.
Serranos did already.
Damn it. I am so tired. I'm out of it as hell. All right. When my voice comes back, you can find me at YouTube/@PiranhaPal. And other than that, I do really strange AI art sometimes over on X. I'm gonna shut up now. Thanks for having me in my whispers.
She was also featured on an episode of Space Couch that I think comes out tomorrow, actually, with my boy Brian Gropner of the incredibly based electronic metal band Gasoline and Vertebrate, who I've been featured on a track with. Me and Moxie have both been featured in his work. So if you want to see him interview Piranha Pal, that will be out, I believe, tomorrow. Scooby Pup, tell the people who you are and what you do.
I am Scooby Pup. You can find me on YouTube and under label Scooby Pup, obviously. I do game streams, reviews, and just random podcast I currently have 2 shows. Scooby Pups podcast, which is every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern. This Saturday is going to be Toasty with the Mosty. So yeah, podcasts every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Scooby Pups reviews. Those are going to be a bit on a random day sort of thing. Next week I will have one with Piranha Pout. We're going to be redoing the Shin Godzilla review that we did yesterday because there were so many technical difficulties that I couldn't even post it. So we'll be redoing that one for Shin Godzilla, and I will be starting up on my Barcade gameplay streams again on Monday. So be sure to catch those.
You love to see it. Dax, what about you? What you got coming up?
All right, everybody, y'all know what it is. I am just a small Otzel making my way through the YouTube space, popping in and out of streams. I do a little bit of modding here and there, and I'm told I'm pretty good at it, so that's just what I'm gonna keep doing for the time being.
Good, you're the best in the whole damn land.
Ah, shut up. All right, so no, I appreciate it, Leon. Thank you, man. And yeah, before I let us go quietly into the good night, let me read off all of our lovely supporters, which helped get us to tier 1. We got at the top of the list, Kalika Gamer. Thanks so much, bud. Free stream legend, Jake fucking Martin, of course, holding it down. Film Comics Explained, Niat, thanks for making me do the conversions. Sonig Woo, our favorite monkey man. Jerry D. Sills, the Sith Lord poet. If you're still listening, Jerry, thank you so much. Pouty! Demon, Carol, Scooby Pup, 01, and last but not least, Nobody. Thanks for popping in, man. And it was great getting spooked with y'all, and I was very happy to have borrowed a new headset from my bro to get on here tonight. So shout out to him, and shout out to all you lovely Vital Idols, and please come back for Countercast and Tinfoil Haters and Leon's Lunch Hour and all the streams. Sub to his new fucking gaming channel if you haven't already. I'll drop the link again just in case. And other than that, have a good week, everybody. Much love.
Did we just get UAF Omega Bread 2-banger says for Dax's crack fund.
Nah. Crack is whack. But
that's for you, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Y'all can clip me all you want. I think Alyssa McConaughey has a nice ass, but I guarantee you she doesn't shave her armpits. So I'm good.
You think Kaida would have better standards for asses, you know, but whatever. Kaida, you know.
I kind of love that you didn't give a fuck to even pronounce it the proper way. So,
well, if it take that bad, why should I pronounce his name correctly?
You know what? Fair enough. He also said today on X that Alien, like the original film, the original Alien, isn't that deep or philosophical.
There's a whole discussion to be had there. I don't know what he means by that.
I've never thought about it, but what does that? What does that even mean? Like, what are we talking about?
Basically, he was saying that all the people hating on Alien Earth are hating on it too much, and it's actually
is
good.
He fucking serious?
It's like he
and
really
people
needs
need to stop pretending that Alien was ever anything deep or philosophical.
Look, man. Okay, I'm so sick. First of all, this isn't just a Kada thing. The argumentation of, oh, I like new thing. People don't like new thing. Old thing wasn't that good either. Everyone fucking does that. All the people who simp for Super, and when people rightly call it out for being a piece of shit show, they say, oh, well, original Dragon Ball had plot holes and shit too, so why are you mad about that? Fuck you! Why can't this show get better after 30 fucking years? I'm sorry for having standards, motherfucker.
I'm sorry, a stormtrooper banged his head on a door once by accident.
Exactly.
Nothing can be good anymore. Everything was always trash.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Ezra, you've lost your opinion privileges.
Okay, Alien is the greatest horror film of all time.
It
you don't
literally
get to talk
is
about
one of the greatest
anything horror.
There's only one thing.
Mediocre.
There is only one thing about the Alien movie. Had that that started up the whole thing. Had that one scientist not gotten so damn curious and thought, hey, in the name of science, I'm going to stick my head over the egg that just opened.
Isn't a scientist's job to literally be curious?
I know, but he sees it. He sees it moving. He knows something's about to pop out. In the name of science, I'm going to stick my head directly over it.
Out of eggs. That's not how eggs work. You know what? We're right on the stream. Anyway, guys,
2 hours later.
I will see you in about 10 hours for Leon's lunch hour. We've got the lunch hour stream. It's great. I've been really enjoying doing it. So thank you so much. Yes, daily streams aside from Sundays where I take off unless we hit the tier 3. Thank you so much for getting us to tier 1. It always means the world to me when you guys do this. You allow us to grow and change, just make everything just continue doing what we love doing. I did have a video today. It's actually it wasn't doing so hot, and then in the middle of the stream starting to blow up. So we'll see how it goes. It is about why anime is in fact in danger due to the globalization of anime issues. And then tomorrow, if you were all upsetting spaghetti and sad with all the bad and negative news, which I know a lot of us are, I actually have a positive video, and it's about something really awesome when it got, at least in my opinion. So make sure to check that out. Debuts at noon Central Standard Time, and then the lunch hour stream is at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. So you can watch the video and then just hop right into the stream. We'll have a good day, and I'll see y'all on SNH. And for those of you that are members and are in the Discord, tomorrow night is our War of the Worlds watch party directly after Saturday Night Hypnosis. So we'll all cram into the vocal minorities live chat on the Vital Idol Discord, and we will watch the new Ice Cube War of the Worlds movie, which I haven't seen yet. That's what won the vote. So see you all there, and until next time, it's all here in the Nerdosphere, and this has been Words of Paradise.